Greetings to each and every one of y'all. Thank you for tuning in today. Special greetings to the 32,510 of you all who have hit that subscribe button and helped me hit my goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. I thank each and every one of y'all for tapping in today. Hit that like button, jump into the best live chat on the internet. We got a great show, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go. All right, grace and peace, everybody. I think this week is going to be fair to say that we're going to be probably doing some form of update, some form of what's going on, what's happening from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, whatever. So apparently, President Trump yesterday, we looked earlier today at him signing all those executive orders. Kudos to that. Lots of executive orders, lots of good things were signed. Prayerfully, they will result in good things moving forward to help move America in a right and positive direction. He's about to announce something now that I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel. I really don't know how I feel. And I'm going to ask you all. Let me drop a poll question in the chat as people are coming in. I'd love to hear what you all think about this topic. Shout out to you, Chicago Red. Thank you so much for stopping through. All right. I really want to know where do you all land as it relates to artificial intelligence? Um, I don't. Yeah, I'm really conflicted. So I'm gonna put a poll question. Hopefully, everybody will hit the like button as a presumptive question to ask. But how do you feel about? Let's see. All right, here's three questions about AI. Hit that like button on the way in. David Taylor Trailer says we're gonna make sure we follow that instruction. All right, let me know what. Just answer the poll question, and we're gonna have to have a discussion about this because I don't know how I feel about it. Good to see you, Miss Mandy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, David, stopping through as well. Looks like 30 of y'all have already hopped in. Appreciate y'all. So we're waiting for the announcement to come. I thought this would be interesting because I think it would be a lot of people will have some opinions about it. Nadine has an opinion. What she says, I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. But okay. All right. I'm just gonna play all the sides. I'm gonna argue all the arguments. But you do realize that artificial intelligence is your watch, is your car, things of that nature. Like there's artificial intelligence in your TV. We know it's in your phone. So why don't you like it? When you say, "Hey Siri," when you say, "Alexa, do whatever," that's a form of artificial intelligence. Maybe not with the right stamp or a different stamp on it, but that's all it is. Chicago Red says what? Chicago Red says, I don't like it. I don't like green eggs and ham. Oh, I'm sorry. He says, I don't like that someone can take my likeness and my voice and create a persona that looks and sounds like me, but isn't me. Is is it live or is it Memorex? Is the question. I like that. I remember that. Shout out to that. Okay. 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 What's Juice say? Juice Lab says, I say bring it on. Is it all biblical and sign of the times of his soon coming? Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. Thank you so much, Tony. Bless you. Thank you for following through. Adventures with Red Man says, in a way, it is cheating when using other people's thoughts. But no, okay, no, I got to push back on that. You use other people's thoughts when you were in college and high school, going to the library, finding a quote and citing it. That's somebody else's thoughts. Oh, I mean, I don't think we can do any better than do. Mike, come on over here, man. Y'all pray for Mike. Mike, come on. We're gonna talk about AI because you're big on that. So let's jump in here real quick. Mike, hop up in here. Come on. I think I was about to text you a minute ago. I work in healthcare, says Jody, and some of what we are doing with it in that aspect really saves lives. However, other things done with AI, I'm just not sure about it. Okay. Hey, I'm totally. I just dropped the link, Mike. There's the link, my brother. I got all kinds of insights on this. Okay, Mike. Okay. Well, say less then. Come on, hop up in here. Make sure your bonnet is off. Make sure your camera is on. Let's go. Let's go. So today, Trump is about to announce a big investment into artificial intelligence. Now, if he told me that he was going to take that TikTok money and invested in there, I might be able to roll with him. So I don't know how I feel. I don't know. But, he said he's going to get a lot done. What's up, Mama Yama? How are you? Good to see you. Grace and peace. He said he's going to get a lot done, and he is not holding back. We're getting stuff done. Hey, I like when you get stuff done. I like when you move the crowd. Read my comment, please. Elon Musk warned that AI is dangerous until we have laws to control it. He created it with a friend, and his friends wants to weaponize it. Elon said no. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. M to the M, Mary M. I don't know how we control it. Are we open up Pandora's box? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of AI. It's a little too freaky, and I think it might go too far if we don't keep it under control. I don't know how we keep it under control. I agree with you 100%, Jeff. Do we just leave it with, Alexa and things of that nature? Oh my goodness. AI Sensei is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this handsome gentleman over here, who's going to send me a whole bunch of Dear World Christian t-shirts by the end of the week, is Mike from White Label Consulting.
How are you, friend? This guy.
Where's my shirts, my guy?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Look. I'm even wearing. Look.
My goodness.
I'm even wearing a sweatshirt, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
You is. Oh, that's a fire sweatshirt. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Oh, no complaints at all. No complaints at all. All right. So tell us a little bit about what your thoughts.
What's the conversation? What's the big announcement?
So Trump is making a big investment. Oh, sorry about that. Trump is going to be making an investment into AI, and it's pretty hefty, $500 billion allegedly. And so I said I'd jump on real quick for the announcement that we can talk about.
Let me
the Gulf of America.
This to your. That's mad crazy.
Yeah,
Gulf of America.
The Gulf of America is crazy. But hey, you know what? He said he's gonna get some stuff done. He says he's gonna get some stuff done.
He is getting the job done.
He said
he has written enough executive orders for the next 2 months.
Okay, that's something. Hey, I need somebody to do me a favor. Tell me what presidents, find for me the number of executive orders that presidents have signed in the first, let's go to the first 5 days of being in office. I would love to know, did he sign too many? Because I want to say Biden signed a lot. I really want to say that. And I want to say Obama signed a lot, but I'm not 100%. But I would love to know. So somebody in the chat's going to find out. Shoot me that if you find it. I kind of agree with David right here. Government doesn't need to
now, what's the question again?
Oh, so I'm just asking, what are your thoughts on artificial intelligence?
Okay, so I do media and marketing, right? Thanks. And here's the thing with AI, right? AI to me is like a wrench, but it has a little bit more features than a wrench. It's a tool, right? So I think that AI can be beneficial if you use it the right way. Like for me, I have gone through ChatGPT, I've gone through Google Gemini, I've gone through Claude AI, I've gone through a lot of that stuff. I use Leonardo for image creation. I've used Opus Clips. I've used Sermon Shots. I've used all of these different AIs. All of these things are just a tool that you can use, right, to further whatever you're doing as a business owner, as just a daily task, right? I use it to help with management of my projects that I'm doing for my clients. I cannot afford full-time help. And at least not that I can't find full-time help. I can't afford to pay people what they're worth on a full-time salary for working for my company. So I have to use AI as a personal assistant. I have to use AI to help me remember messages and follow up and stuff like that. I think at the right tool, AI can be super beneficial because it allows people to get stuff done that they can normally not get done by themselves. So my
Thank
opinion of
you.
AI is that
Nice to see you.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we
it's
go.
just a
Very familiar
tool.
faces.
I know people are like, well, if you go in there and put an ebook in there, okay, let me
Well,
hear this
Hold on
thank
one
you very
ebook.
second.
much, and it's an
Hold on one
honor to
second.
be here today. We have first full day as president. We're back, and we had a great first term, but we're going to have an even better second term, and I think we're going to do things that people would be shocked at. We're uh, starting off with tremendous investment coming into our country at levels that nobody's really ever seen before, and they're very happy with the fact that I won the race and that they feel confident in their investments. And it's big money and high quality people. So my first day back from having a nice life, it's my honor to welcome three of the world's leading technology CEOs. And in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. He's sort of CEO of everything. He's an amazing man, an amazing business person. But to announce the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of Open AI, and I would say the uh, by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion dollars at least in AI infrastructure in the United States and very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. This monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't say it, they did. So I appreciate that, fellas. But it'll ensure
Brother
the
Spirit.
future of technology. What we want to do is we want to keep it in this country. China is a competitor, and others are competitors. We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available. I'm going to help a lot through emergency declarations because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built. So they have to produce a lot of electricity, and we'll make it possible for them to get that production done very easily at their own plants if they want, where they'll build at the plant, the AI plant, they'll build energy generation, and that will be incredible. But it's technology and artificial intelligence, all made in the USA. Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI. And this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures. I was in the real estate business. These buildings, these are big, beautiful buildings. They're going to employ a lot of people and physical campuses in locations currently being scouted nationwide. They're making their choices of locations. I think they have their choice. I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words and just talk about a little bit about what they're doing. And if you have any questions, and then we'll go into a couple of other subjects also. But this is to me a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think is going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all. So, Larry, maybe we'll start with you and we'll go down the line. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. We certainly couldn't do this without you. It would simply be impossible. AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. We've actually been working with OpenAI for a while and with Masa for a while. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet.
Of course,
There are 10
Texas.
buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20 and other locations beyond the Abilene location, which is our first location. The kind of applications that we're building, to give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records, not just maintaining electronic health records, but by looking at electronic health records, understanding the condition of the doctors, better understanding the condition of their patients, and being able to provide healthcare plans that are much better than they otherwise would be. A doctor in Indian River Reservation would be able to see how a doctor at Memorial Sloan Kettering would treat the patient, or a doctor at Stanford would treat the patient. We actually provide all of that information, all of that guidance to the doctors who are treating cancer patients or patients with any other kind of disease, made possible by AI. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm going to pass it to Masa, but this is a very exciting program for Oracle to be a part of. Thank you.
Thank you. That really helped. That's good. That's great. I feel tall now. Thank you. Well, Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Masa, go for 200. Yeah. Now I came back with 500. Because this is the, as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age of America. This is one great example, I think, right? We wouldn't have decided to do this. This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed to make this happen because of this day. So we would make this happen. We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term, right? Because of your success. So we are very, very excited to do this. And our partner is, of course, SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and additionally investing partner with MGX. On top of that, we have the technology partner, NVIDIA, and of course, Microsoft has been very, very supportive to Sam and continue to support all our success. This is not just for business. As Larry said, this will help people's life. This will help solving many, many issues, difficult things that otherwise we could not have solved with the power of AI. I think AGI is coming very, very soon. And then after that, that's not the goal. After that, artificial super intelligence will come to solve the issues that mankind would never, ever have thought that we could solve. Well, this is the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much. Sam.
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era. And as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here, we wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President. And I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Could you just say one word? I hear you hear so many positive things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Great. Very good. Thank
Can
you.
I dig in and answer that question? So we're currently working on. Should I step on this? Okay. All right. No. I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. Thank you, Mr. President. One of the most exciting things we're working on, using the tools that Sam and Masa are providing, is a cancer vaccine. It's very interesting. It turns out, I'll be quick, all of our cancers, cancer tumors, little fragments of those tumors float around in your blood. So you can do early cancer detection. If you can do using AI, you can do early cancer detection with a blood test. And using AI to look at the blood test, you can find the cancers that are actually seriously threatening the person. So we can, again, cancer diagnosis using AI has the promise of just being a simple blood test. Then beyond that, once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate the person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. And you can make that vaccine, that mRNA vaccine, you can make that robotically, again, using AI in about 48 hours. So imagine early cancer detection, the development of a cancer vaccine for your particular cancer aimed at you, and have that vaccine available in 48 hours. This is the promise of AI and the promise of the future.
I don't know if we want to. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Remove that box. Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 second. We'll finish up. But these are highly respected guys. I was shocked with Larry because I don't even think Larry does this stuff. You did a very good job for a guy that doesn't do it much, right? But he's so respected, and the group, and it's really an honor. But for Larry to be here and do this is very unusual because he doesn't do this stuff. He doesn't need it. He does, and you don't need it, do you? Huh? You don't need it. But I think it's an honor to the country. It's a great honor that this group, these are the top people, that they're going to do it, and they're going to do it here, and we're going to make it as easy as it can be. A $500 million Stargate project comes in addition to a separate pledge between $100 and $200 billion from, as we know, from Masa that we talked about before. Also 20 billion from DMAC, which was great. And we have many others that are coming. Some I just announce it. It's easier, but with some, I know them and they're so highly respected. I'd rather do it this way. Many would like to do it this way, but we're letting the world know what's happening. This is money that normally would have gone to China or other countries, but in particular China. In total, before the end of my first full business day in Washington and the White House, we've already secured nearly $3 trillion of new investments in the United States, and probably that's going to be 6 or 7 by the end of the week. Tremendous amounts of money are coming in for many things other than even AI. AI seems to be very hot. It seems to be the thing that a lot of smart people are looking at very strongly. And our country will be prospering like never before. I think that's true. And it's going to be the golden age of America. As I say, yesterday we had the most ambitious, action-oriented day of any administration in history. No, there's never been a first day like yesterday, as you know. I signed a sweeping slate of executive orders to stop the invasion of our borders. I launched a government-wide effort to defeat inflation and bring down the cost of daily life and bring down the cost of energy, magnificently bring it down. And when energy comes down, Larry, I'd say generally speaking, when energy comes down, everything else comes down. The prices of food and the prices of everything else come down. Energy is that's the big baby. And we declared a national energy emergency to drill, baby, drill, a term that we use. We're going to drill, baby, drill like never before. We ended destructive DEI mandates across the federal government and returned our country to a merit-based system and a common sense system. As you know, the Supreme Court gave us a decision on merit, where things in this country can be based on merit now instead of a lot of different rules, regulations, and things that really put our country at a big disadvantage. We permanently stopped government censorship and restored free speech. That was signed yesterday. We were renamed the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. Sounds so beautiful, the Gulf of America, and
That's
returned the
savage.
name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley. They took off the name, and he was actually a great president. He was a very, very successful businessman. He ran for governor of Ohio. He won and did a great job as governor, ran for president, and he won. He was assassinated ultimately in his second term, unfortunately. But he was the tariff king, and I don't think he was as bad as I am. I think I believe in him even more than him, but he believed in him very strongly. And he raised massive amounts of money. Our country was at its richest from 1870 to 1913. We had the most. That was when we were the richest, relatively speaking. We were the richest during that period of time. That was tariffs from other countries. And our administration's moving with unprecedented urgency and speed to confront every single crisis facing us, and we'll get the job done. And again, I want to thank Sam and Masa and Larry for being here. It's an honor to have them. And we'll take a few questions if you want.
The executive orders, you would agree that it's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure.
Right? So then if I can, among those you pardoned, DJ Rodriguez, he drove a stun gun into the neck of a DC police officer who was abducted by the mob that day. He later confessed on video to the FBI and pleaded guilty for his crimes. Why does he deserve a pardon?
Well, I don't know. Was it a pardon? Because we're looking at commutes and we're looking at pardons. Okay, well, we'll take a look at everything. But I can say this, murderers today are not even charged. You have murderers that aren't charged all over. You take a look at what's gone on in Philadelphia, take a look at what's gone on in LA, where people murder people and they don't get charged. These people have already served years in prison, and they've served them viciously. It's a disgusting prison. It's been horrible. It's inhumane. It's been a terrible, terrible thing. I also say this: you go to Portland, where they wrapped police officers, shot police officers. Nothing happened to anybody. You go to Seattle, where they took over a big chunk of the city and people died. Portland, a lot of people died. Wait a minute. And you go also take a look at Minneapolis, because I was there and I watched it. And if I didn't bring in the National Guard, that city wouldn't even exist today. People were killed and nobody went to jail. So these people have already served a long period of time. And I made a decision to give a pardon. Joe Biden gave a pardon yesterday to a lot of criminals. These are criminals that he gave a pardon to. And you should be asking that question. Why did he give a pardon to all of these people that committed crimes? Why did he give a pardon to the J6 Unselect Committee when they burned and destroyed all documents which showed that they did what was wrong, not me? Wait a minute. Why did they give a pardon to all of his relatives, his brother who made millions of dollars, to all these different people? He gave pardons. That's the question you should be answering. All right, go ahead. Yeah, please.
If I can just follow up a little bit about your Steve, can I just follow up with that really fast?
No.
I just want to ask
Go
you,
ahead.
you said
Tell
we
us,
will.
tell us about your meeting with Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune. Did you reach any conclusion on this one big?
Pretty much. I think we have a good situation now. It's been in some ways made simpler by Los Angeles because they're going to need a lot of money. And generally speaking, I think you'll find that a lot of Democrats are going to be asking for help. So I think maybe that makes it more one-sided. I think we're going to do very well. Look, we're going to take care of Los Angeles. I'm going there. I'm going to North Carolina, which has been abandoned by the Democrats. And I'm going to North Carolina, very importantly, first. I'll be there on Friday. And then I'm going from there to Los Angeles. And then I'm going to Nevada. And I'm really going to Nevada to thank them for the vote because we won Nevada overwhelmingly. And that's usually a Democrat vote. And I just want to go there to thank the people of Nevada for the big vote. So we'll be making that. Yeah, please.
The leaders of the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers
Oh
were
my
freed
gosh.
following their pardons yesterday. At the time back in 2021, you urged them to stand back and stand by. Is there now a place for them in the political conversation?
Well, we have to see they've been given a pardon. I thought their sentences were ridiculous and excessive. One of the guys took down a flag that was an anti-American flag, and he was given years in jail. I don't know the exact number, but he was given many years in jail. I thought it was very excessive. And at least the cases that we looked at, these were people that actually love our country. So we thought a pardon would be appropriate. Yeah.
President, is it also true in your conversations with Republicans today that you asked them to consider recess appointments for cabinet officials?
I think, yeah, if it's needed, I don't think it's going to be needed. Marco, as you know, got passed overwhelmingly with 99-0, which is pretty amazing. Marco is going to do a great job, Secretary of State, but he just got, I guess he was the first one and just got approved. That's some vote, 99-0, and the nothing was a vote that he would have gotten if we wanted to do it. But you know whose vote that was? Who's doing a great job right now as vice president.
Sort of a trade or a deal involving wildfire relief in extension for a debt.
Well, what I really want to have done, I was talking about this with the guys back in the Oval Office. Los Angeles has massive amounts of water available to it. All they have to do is turn the valve, and that's the valve coming back from and down from the Pacific Northwest, where millions of gallons of water a week and a day, even in many cases, pours into California, goes all through California down to Los Angeles, and they turned it off. It's off now. The valve goes, it turns toward the Pacific Ocean, and all that water goes pouring into the Pacific Ocean. If they did what I told them to do, they wouldn't do it because politically they didn't think it was good. I think it's great politically. I think they're dead politically. What they've done, they've destroyed the city. What they've done to that city is unbelievable. The sprinklers, their sprinklers in there like these right here that you see, none of them had any water in them. They didn't have any water. The fire hydrants, 40% of them had no water. The brush was soaked, was just dry. Everything was dry. The sprinklers on the lawn weren't allowed to even be used. So, you know, everything was dry, and it was an inferno. They created an inferno. So we're demanding that they turn the valve back toward Los Angeles right now. It's not even believable that they haven't done it. Just so you know, they have a valve, and it turns like, think of a sink, but multiply it times many thousands of times the size of it. It's massive. And you turn it back toward Los Angeles. Why aren't they doing it? They either have a death wish, they're stupid, or there's something else going on that we don't understand. But we want the water that they're throwing away to be used for California. And that includes the farmers of California. You know, when you drive up north, you see all of the land. I couldn't believe it. I was with Devin Nunes when he was a congressman and some other congressmen from the area, and we're driving up and we're on the highway, and I keep looking at these farms, and the land is bone dry. And then you'd see an acre, about an acre or 2 acres, the most beautiful green plants growing in it, the most beautiful you've ever, it's a rich stuff. And you look at the soil and it's so rich. That soil is almost the equivalent to like Iowa soil. It's phenomenal. It's got no water. But the reason it has no water, I said, do you have a drought? No. I said, what do you mean you don't have a drought? Look at the thing. It's dry as a bone. The reason you have like an acre is because they say you can farm 1 acre, but no more, because they didn't want to waste water. But they throw the water into the Pacific Ocean. These people are crazy. So we're going to be issuing an executive order demanding that they immediately let that water come down to through California. Farmers, even people living in Beverly Hills. Now, those people have been a lot of them are wiped out. Believe it or not, they were having restrictions, Larry, you know about this. They wanted to restrict you to 38 gallons of water a day. That sounds like a lot, but it's not. When you're a rich person and you like to take a shower, 38 gallons doesn't last very long. And they have all this water, and it's really good water. Up high, Pacific Northwest. Some comes in from Canada, a nice country, by the way. Comes in from Canada, and it comes all the way through California, and they're restricting it. You even have the half pipes, the half pipes, the cut pipes, big ones, bigger than this room, and they're going all the way down, and they're bone dry, and they could be loaded up with water. No, but isn't it incredible that they don't do it? And it's to protect the Delta smelt. It's a fish that's doing poorly anyway. But I said, how are you protecting the Delta smelt by not giving it water? It's a fish. It needs water. Nobody can answer that question.
President Trump, TikTok, Mr.
Well,
President.
let me do this first.
Are you open to Elon buying TikTok?
Say it.
Are you open to Elon buying TikTok?
I would be if he wanted to buy it, yeah.
On your inauguration.
I'd like Larry to buy it too. I have the right to make a deal. So the deal I'm thinking about, Larry, let's negotiate in front of the media.
Uh-oh.
The deal I think is this, and I've met with owners of TikTok, the big owners. It's worthless if it doesn't get a permit. It's not like, oh, you can take the US. The whole thing is worthless. With a permit, it's worth like $1 trillion. So what I'm thinking about saying to somebody is buy it and give half to the United States of America, half, and we'll give you the permit. And they'll have a great partner, the United States. And they'll have something that's actually more valuable because they have the ultimate partner, and the United States will make it very worthwhile for them in terms of the permits and everything else. But so think of it, you have an asset that has no value or has $1 trillion value.
Good day.
It all depends on whether or not the United States gives the permit. So what I'm saying is let the United States give the permit, and the United States should get half. Sounds reasonable. What do you think?
Sounds like a good deal to me, Mr. President.
Yeah, he can afford it too.
Mr. President, you're a president who has long said that you back the blue, but aren't you sending a message that assaulting officers is okay with these parties?
No, the opposite. In fact, I'm going to be letting 2 officers from Washington Police, DC. I believe they're from DC, but I just approved it. They were arrested, put in jail for 5 years because they went after an illegal, and I guess something happened where something went wrong. And they arrested the 2 officers and put them in jail for going after a criminal. A rough criminal, by the way, and I'm actually releasing. No, I am the friend of more than any president that's ever been in this office.
Thank you, President.
If, this is a week ago, he said, if you committed violence on January 6th, obviously you should not be pardoned. Why is your vice president wrong?
Well, only for one reason. They've served years in jail. They should not have served, excuse me, and they've served years in jail. And murderers don't even go to jail in this country. And we had 1,500. We have 16 under review. As you know, we commuted about 16 of them because it looks like they could have done things that were not acceptable for a full pardon. But these people have served years of jail, and their lives have been ruined. And in many cases, listen to me for a second. Stop interrupting. They served years in jail, and if you look at the American public is tired of it. Take a look at the election. Just look at the numbers on the election. We won this election in a landslide because the American public is tired of people like you that are just one-sided, horrible people in terms of crime. You don't talk about all the people that have been killed and what happens to those murderers. Murderers get no time. You take a look at some of these DAs, they go after political opponents, but they don't go after people that shoot people in the street. They're caught. They know where they're living. They know everything. They don't even go up to pick them up anymore. They just let them live there. They know all about it. They have their pictures. They have the tape of the shooting, and they don't even go up and you're talking about this. No, we pardoned people that were treated unbelievably well, poorly. In the history of our country, there's never been anything take place like this. They're still looking for them, but they're not looking for the murderers, the people that are killing everybody. We are, though, and we're getting them out of the country. We just started that. We're getting them out of the country, and they're going to be gotten out of the country fast. They came in illegally from jails and from prisons. They killed many people. Some of them killed many people. About 50% of them killed more than one person. They were released into our country. That's what we're focused on, not the kind of nonsense you're talking about.
You've called for a ceasefire in Ukraine. If Vladimir Putin doesn't come to the table to negotiate with you, will you put additional sanctions on Russia?
Sounds likely.
And
Yeah.
do you think that the war should be frozen currently along
The
the
war
current
should have never
guidelines?
started. If you had a competent president, which you didn't, the war wouldn't have happened. The war in Ukraine would have never happened if I were president. But that couldn't happen because the election was rigged. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. President, there's been some debate within your orbit over whether or not to keep or eliminate H-1B visas. What's your position on that? Do you want to keep H-1Bs or do you want to get
Well,
rid of them?
I like both sides of the argument, but I also like very competent people coming into our country, even if that involves them training and helping other people that may not have the qualifications they do. But I don't want to stop. And I'm not just talking about engineers. I'm talking about people at all levels. We want competent people coming into our country. And HB1, I know the program very well. I use the program. Maitre d's, wine, experts, even waiters, high quality waiters. You got to get the best people. Now, then you go into people like Larry, and he needs engineers, and Massa needs, and this gentleman needs engineers like nobody's ever needed engineers, right? So we have to have the quality people coming in. Now, by doing that, we're expanding businesses, and that takes care of everybody. So I'm sort of on both sides of the argument, but what I really do feel is that we have to let really competent people, great people come into our country, and we do that through the H-1 program.
Impose tariffs on Canada and Mexico in an effort to force negotiations sooner on USMCA.
No, it's really not on US. It has nothing to do with that. They've allowed both of them. Canada, very much so. They've allowed millions and millions of people to come into our country that shouldn't be here. They could have stopped them, and they didn't. And they've killed 300,000 people last year. My opinion, have been destroyed by drugs, by fentanyl. The fentanyl coming through Canada is massive. The fentanyl coming through Mexico is massive. And people are getting killed, and families are being destroyed. I mean, the son gets killed, and the family is a basket case for the rest of their lives. I mean, I've seen mothers that thought they'd heal. They never heal. They say it gets worse with time. It gets worse with time. They lose their boy, they lose their baby, they lose their young daughter to fentanyl poisoning. And I had that talk with President Xi the other day, too, of China. I said, we don't want that crap in our country. We got to stop it. I would have stopped it. I had a deal with him where he was going to give the maximum penalty, which in China is the death penalty for drug dealing. And he was all set. He was going to give the maximum penalty to fentanyl dealers. If they send to the United States, they were going to get the death penalty. And of course, Biden didn't pick that up. I had that deal all done. It was all wrapped up. We were going to have it done. And then the election went, let's put it nicely, didn't go the proper way. I'm trying to be nice about it. It was rigged. And we had an incompetent president elected, and he never followed up on that deal. But he should have followed up, because if they got the death penalty, they wouldn't be sending fentanyl to Mexico, Canada, and other places.
China be, Mr. President? How much will the
We're thinking
tariffs-
about that too. We're talking about a tariff of 10% on China based on the fact that they're sending fentanyl to Mexico and Canada.
How soon? How soon on those tariffs?
Probably February 1st is the date we're looking
Do you have
at.
an update
For
on-
Mexico and China, we're talking about approximately 25%.
Date on the Gaza ceasefire, and are you planning to travel to the Middle East soon?
We're thinking about going to the Middle East, not yet. We have a thing called the hostages are coming back going on right now, and they are coming back. Some of them have been very damaged. You look at the young lady with her hand practically blown off. You know how that happened, right? Did you know how that happened? When you find out, you're not going to be too happy because it was terrible. But the hostages are starting to come back. If I weren't here, they wouldn't be back ever. They would have never come back. They would have all died. If this were done a year earlier, if Biden would have done this deal a year and a half, 2 years ago, or frankly, it should have never happened. October 7th should have never happened. No, nobody should be dead. But through weakness, they allowed it to happen, and then it was a disaster from them. But you go back just 6 months ago, many of these young people were living. You know, young people don't die like that; they're just dying, and young people aren't dying at 22 and 23 years old. They don't die, but now they're dying, and you wonder why they're dying. They're being killed, and they have been killed. But they say 6 months ago you would have had 11 more living hostages. Think of that. 6 months ago, but Biden couldn't get it done, and it was only the imposition that I put on as a deadline that got it done. But it's a very sad situation. It should have never happened. I'll tell you, two things should have never happened. Three things: inflation should have never happened. It would have never happened, except for what they did to energy and their crazy spending. And Ukraine would have never happened. Never. By the way, Russia never would have gone into Ukraine. I had a very strong understanding with Putin that would have never, ever happened. He disrespected Biden. Very simple. He disrespects people. He's smart. He understands. He disrespected Biden. And also, the Middle East would have never happened because Iran was broke. They had no money. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for Hezbollah. It would have never happened. October 7th would have never happened. But it did happen. So this is the cards I've been given. And we're getting the hostages back. That would have never happened under Biden. They would have never come back. They were just dying not that slowly. They were dying or being killed. But that was what was happening.
Are you going to keep sending weapons to Ukraine, or are you going to turn off the tap soon?
Well, we're looking at that. We're talking to Zelensky. We're going to be talking with President Putin very soon. And we'll see how it all happens. We're going to look at it very soon. One thing I do feel, the European Union should be paying a lot more than they're paying because under Biden, I mean, we're in there for $200 billion more. Now, it affects them more than it affects us. We have an ocean in between, right? Little thing called an ocean. The European Union should equalize. We're in there for $200 billion more than the European Union. I mean, what are we, stupid? I guess the answer is yes, because they must think so. But the European Union takes advantage of us tremendously on trade, and they now take advantage of and always have. If I didn't get involved years ago, in my first term, one of the first things I noticed was that they're not paying enough. They're not paying, and a lot of those countries weren't even paying. The NATO countries, they weren't paying. Only 7 out of 28 were paying. We were one of them. And Poland was one, and they had a few of them that were paying, and some were paying very proudly. Usually, the closer to the borderline of Russia they were, the faster they paid. Okay, the ones that were further away tended not to pay so fast. And one thing on that, I think they should lift their number not to 2%, but to 5%. NATO should be at 5%, not at 2%. 2% is ridiculous. Yeah.
Did you ask President Xi in your conversation about Ukraine? You asked him to get involved in helping settle that. Can you tell us about that?
I did. Yeah, I said you ought to get it settled because he's not done very much on that. He's got a lot of power, like we have a lot of power. I said you ought to get it settled. We did discuss it. Yeah.
Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
You made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $1 billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
You talked about the letter from President Biden. Can you give us some sense, broadly speaking?
Yeah, he wrote me a nice letter. I mean, I did open it last night. And I didn't know. Peter said, did you get the letter? I said, wait a minute, let's see the letter. It's sort of a tradition. You put it in the drawer, especially of the beautiful Resolute desk, right? And I opened it, and there it was. It said to number 47. And it was a very nice letter. I mean, I could show it because I think it was a nice letter. Maybe I will. I think Just basically, it was a little bit of an inspirational type letter, enjoy it, do a good job. Important, very important, how important the job is. But I think it was a nice letter. I think I should let people see it because it was a positive for him in writing it. I appreciated the letter.
Mr. President, were security concerns at all a factor when deciding to move your inauguration indoors?
No, not at all.
Man, these questions
Not
are
at all.
dumb.
It was just cold. Look, if we would have, I just went out to the helicopter, right, we said goodbye. That's a tradition. As long as before it used to be a stagecoach, and then helicopters came along. But that's been a tradition. You go out and you do that. And we stood there for 10 minutes, and I'll tell you what, people would not have been able to get through that day. That was cold. It was sort of interesting. Don't let the sun fool you. Tell me something. Sunny days can get very cold, can't they? Because that was so freezing yesterday. You couldn't have gotten through it. It would have been. And the answer is no, it wasn't security. With that being said, I thought the Capitol, the rotunda, was beautiful. 72 degrees, unbelievable sound. It's like being in an opera house. I could see people wanting to do it there rather than outside.
Why did you remove John Bolton's security clearance, sir?
Because I think there was enough time. We take a job. You take a job. You want to do a job. We're not going to have security on people for the rest of their lives. Why should we? I thought he was a very dumb person, but I used him well because every time people saw me come into a meeting with John Bolton standing behind me, they thought that he'd attack them because he was a warmonger. He's the one that got us involved, along with Cheney and a couple of others, convinced Bush, which was a terrible decision, to blow up the Middle East. We blew up the Middle East and we left. We got nothing out of it except a lot of death. We killed a lot of people. And John Bolton was, one of those guys, a stupid guy. But no, you can't have that for life. You shouldn't expect it for life.
You mentioned with President Zelensky, will that take place here? And when and where will you meet with?
I don't know. I mean, look, President Zelensky would like to have peace. He's told me that very strongly. He'd like to have peace, but it takes two to tango. We'll see what happens.
Will you meet with President Putin?
Anytime they want, I'll meet. I'd like to see that end. Millions of people are being killed, and they're being killed. It's a vicious situation, and they're now largely soldiers. A lot of people have been killed in the cities. They look like demolition sites. Buildings, massive buildings bombed and coming down. The thing with Ukraine is that many more people died than you're reporting. You're not reporting the real numbers. And I'm not blaming you for that. I'm blaming maybe our government for not wanting to release those numbers. Many more people died than what you know about. When those big buildings come down and they say 2 people were injured, no. Many people, thousands of people are being killed. But the real killing now is on the war front. It's a very flat land. And the only thing that stops a bullet is somebody's body. And you have young soldiers. So Russia's lost about 800,000 soldiers now. Ukraine's lost about 600 or 700,000. I think the numbers are low that they're giving out. But they've lost massive numbers of young soldiers. And that war should stop. It's very flat. It's beautiful farmland and it's flat and really beautiful in a different kind of a way, but they don't have any protection. The only thing that stops a bullet is a body. And those bodies are stopping a lot of bullets and they're being decimated, both sides.
Your conversation with President Xi, what did you tell him in terms of when to expect tariffs? And what can he do to avoid it?
About which one? About tariffs? We didn't talk too much about tariffs other than he knows where I stand. Look, I put large tariffs on China. I've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars. Until I was president, China never paid not 10 cents to the United States. With me, they paid hundreds of $600 billion or so, or more than that even, of tariffs. And if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have a steel mill open in the United States right now. You wouldn't have one steel mill open in the United States. So what I did is I saved the steel industry. I saved other industries too with other tariffs. Other countries are big abusers also. It's not just China. China's an abuser, but the European Union is very, very bad to us. They treat us very, very badly. They don't take our cars. They don't take our cars at all. They don't take our farm products, essentially. They don't take very much. We have a $350 billion deficit with the European Union. They treat us very, very badly. So they're going to be in for tariffs. It's the only way you're going to get back. It's the only way you're going to get fairness. You can't get fairness unless you do that. But the European Union's treated us very badly. But essentially, everybody treats us badly. You know, everybody treats us badly. Yes, go ahead. Because we allow them to. Because we've had stupid people doing this, and we can't have. I'd like to have these three people negotiate for us, just for 1 week, and would be a rich country again. But we'll be rich.
Mr. President, on AI data centers, will you rescind President Biden's executive order that opens up federal land?
On which centers?
On data centers. Will you rescind President Biden's executive order that opens up federal lands for data centers and energy production?
No, I wouldn't do that. That sounds to me like it's something that I would like. I'd like to see federal lands opened up for data centers. I think they're going to be very important. Again, we have a lot of competition for that. So it's an honor to have these three great people, great CEOs and great geniuses, all three. It's an honor that they want to come to our country, but we're going to make it as easy as we can for them because other countries want them to. I'm going to have to go now. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Do you have TikTok on your phone?
No, but I think I might put it there. I think I'll get it right now. By the way, again, we won the young vote. I think I won it through TikTok. So I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Maybe. All right. Okay. All right, so they're done. What you think, Mike? Oh, sorry about that. I got you muted. Sorry about that. I had you muted, my brother. Sorry.
I think he raised more money in the. Oh, am I good? Am I on now?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Our music playing. Am I good now?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Yeah, I think he raised more money than that in that minute than Biden raised in the last 4 years.
For sure.
I think he made a lot of headway with what he's doing. I think there were a ton of stupid questions. Questions just people just want to ask just to get a soundbite out of him. I feel like he's a lot more reserved since he's had his top of his ear Mike Tyson off, and
right.
I think he's doing a whole lot better with his responses because I mean he kept using the word stupid. I wish he wouldn't do that all the time because eventually he's gonna call the wrong person stupid.
Right. I concur 100%.
He's just creating headlines for
it was hard
CNN.
It was hard to take him seriously
yeah.
when he called Biden stupid, but then he talked about the nice letter. I was like, oh, he shouldn't have did that. But go ahead.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think the Biden conversation is so nuanced because so much stuff is going to come out about the things that we didn't know, and some of the things that you know, everything is a conspiracy until it becomes the truth. It's no longer a conspiracy.
Facts.
So I think at that point, a lot of stuff that's going to come out about the powers that be that were keeping him non-functioning, the plots behind him to not allow him to step down, the different things that were going on supposedly with the inner circle that did not want to acknowledge the decline that he's had, the cognitive decline, the documents that supposedly are going to come out that said that this has been going on since 2021. I think that's going to be a huge revelation to the administration. And so in that instance, I think that's where his verbiage is coming from, is that this didn't have to go this way. It literally, if you think about it, it is stupid that your network held you out on a limb to die and did not take the initiative to keep you from embarrassing an entire party. So in that sense, it is stupid. I wish he wouldn't say it, but it is. It's completely uncalled for. It's embarrassing. So yeah, that's actually and then all of the stuff that he did, the pardons in the last 2 days. I mean, that mainstream media won't talk about it, but I mean, man, it's a bad crazy.
So, no, I agree 100%. Okay, so and for those people that were wondering, he started out by announcing a new entity. I wasn't 100% clear on what Stargate was, but it's a conglomeration of 3 tech giants that are working together to really foster artificial intelligence. All the conspiracy theories aside, all the bad
He
things
talked-
that could be. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he talked about that. He talked about that about three weeks ago when he had the guy before, the little Asian guy before he got nominated. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you 100 billion. He's like, nah, make it 2. You're gonna make it 200. Then the guy shows up with $500 billion. I was like, yo, the art of the deal is real. You know what I
It's
mean?
real.
Like,
So I'm just trying to fill people in because some people have jumped in since this started. And so they were discussing Open AI, and I forgot the other 2 entities exactly what they are, but they're going to be working together in this entity now called Stargate. It's not going to be a government entity, but rather Trump wanted to announce them and give them a bit of floor time.
yeah, I mean,
I'm not
I hope everybody's filled in. Everybody filled in yet?
I'm not 100% sold on artificial intelligence as we're using it. I think there's a lot of other things we could be doing with, $500 billion, but not saying that we can't do anything. I'm not saying we can't walk or chew gum. All I'm saying is there are a lot of things. If Trump had said, look, I'm about to put all this money into making sure that that wall is built by next Tuesday, or I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that gas prices start taking a nosedive quickly. Those would have been things I would love to have heard. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be building some AI. I would love that. I would have absolutely been all for it because there's some tangible things because AI is not tangible. And the things he was talking about, I'm a little bit worried about, but not worried about. I'm just not as sold on. But go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say I don't know if I could declare that AI is not tangible because there are a lot of people already making loads of money from AI as a tool.
That's
so
true.
that he said that this is going to immediately provide 100,000 jobs and they're already building a facility, then as non-tangible as the detractors would say that it isn't, the guy just put and whether it's true or not, I don't know if it's true, but he just added $500 billion to the net worth of the United States and supposedly over the next 6 to 7 years 100,000 jobs. So
I agree.
I can't tell.
Well, I meant tangible in the respect of we could see a physical wall being built. We could see the Exxon pipeline being opened up. We could see water coming into Los Angeles. Those kind of tangible things I think are more needful right in the. I'm not saying they're not going to be needful in 2 weeks or the beginning of the spring. All I'm saying is right now, I think California needs water. Right now, the southern border needs to be locked down. Right now, gas is just too high. If he had come out with one of those ideas and say, hey, we're about to put this much money into this, I think it would have really been, in my opinion, would have been a game changer. And AI can still get the shine. It didn't need to be shine today. Who knows? But every day he's doing something. So tomorrow might be another press conference, and he might come in there and talk about brothers. The dark skinned brothers is getting the shine. It's dark skinned brothers Christmas again. Okay, so who knows? Who knows? And brothers with dreads. Shout out to the brothers with dreads.
And I mean, no, yeah, don't go there. But I think this deal has been in the works for longer than his campaigning. So I think that's why a lot of this stuff happened so fast. And so I don't know if those are the things that need to be implemented immediately, like the wildfires and different things like that. Those are things that have happened that were not. I don't think this stuff was on the radar, a month ago. And so I think with some of these things that we're seeing, especially with the executive orders, I think executive orders were tackling all of the stuff that they had to deal with over the last 4 years, right?
That's fair.
And
That's
so
fair.
I think that I think these last emergencies that we're having over the last month I think that's going to take more planning than to just, wildfires burning I look
Los
at this
Angeles.
map that shows where they're burning 3 different areas in Los Angeles and in California, right outside of Hollywood. And so I think that's going to take more organization. I think you could sign some executive orders to kind of address some of the issues, but then, I mean, the number one issue is they don't have no water. So what
Facts.
executive order can you send? Where how can you get water out the ocean, like
No.
in some planes or some boats or some buckets into
just
California?
just like he
swiftly?
explained.
I think that's going to take some more planning.
No, just like he explained. No, I mean, there's some things that could be done to resolve that, and from a not water and hoses and buckets out of the ocean type of scenario. There's some things that could be done to resolve that, and that's all he was saying. Was that, hey, you guys are drowning in drought, and you didn't turn the spigot on up there in Northern California, so that water will come down into California. Just turn the spigot on. That's all he's saying. But again, I think I would much rather wrangle about that than about the veracity of curing cancer. We as a society, we've been curing cancer forever. And it sounds good when we say it, but let's just tell the truth, shame the devil. We've been saying that. I think we can do some tangible. We need some W's in the win category. Let's go ahead and deal with these forest fires. Let's deal with what's going on in North Carolina. Let's go ahead and get this border tightened up and get these gas prices down. That's something tangible everybody can feel, everybody can understand very quickly. When you go to the pump, it makes sense. That's what I meant by tangible. Not saying that it's not in any way, shape, or form anything, but I think it's just easier to comprehend. When I'm saying tangible, I'm thinking about it's super easy to comprehend. Everybody understands gas prices. Everybody understands how much eggs are. So that was all I was saying, but go ahead.
Yeah, I would love to see the development of what they said, because if I was correct, he said that they were going to open up 100,000 jobs and they were already building a factory. So I'm trying to figure out, one, where is this factory at? And
He
two,
said, Abilene,
how
Texas?
is this? How is AI going to? Yeah, how's AI going to produce? Now I know for jobs. I mean, I showed you the stuff I've been working on with AI.
Yeah.
That has been helping me coach and things that I would never even have the opportunity to do. But as I've told people about AI in the past, is that AI requires a human being to interact with the interfaces to actually get them to work. Most of the AI software I use, I can't use it without my interaction. So if they're going to produce jobs that require people to become engineers and become proficient in AI engineering, keywords, prompting, understanding the language, different things like that, I could see how that would be a benefit. I think it would also help. With the software I'm using, high schoolers can build apps at this point and make a livable income. And if they were to go to college or trade school or something, I think it would be a benefit in that area. I would be interested to see how much of this money and how much of this investment from the corporations that are there are actually further along developed than what we know, because we're just hearing what they've talked about behind closed doors, the idea of the medical overtones that they had. Also the things they were talking about, even the TikTok negotiation, like over camera, was wild. Like, these guys is like, yo, we go buy TikTok. Which one of y'all got a check? You got a check? All right, I'm gonna give you $1 billion.
That was 15, crazy.
And then we go have 50% stock. I'm like, what? Like, these cats it's like this is the thing, and I want to be careful how I say this. It's easy to look like you're moving fast if you're running a race with a bunch of one-legged dogs, right? So it looks like you're getting a whole lot accomplished, and I think that was the downfall of the liberal Democratic parties, that they weren't getting enough done, and so now Trump comes in to be cleanup man. And so to us, it does look like he's doing a lot, because he's cleaning up. He hasn't even gotten into new stuff. He's cleaning up what I feel are all the old issues, some of the old problems, some stuff I'm not really agreeing with, but he's doing it. And so I want to get past this cleanup phase and kind of find out what's the new plan going forward. I think this deal is one of the new plans going forward, because I don't think the last administration had any concern about AI. So I think this is one of the first things that have nothing to do with this. I'm gonna separate myself from the last administration. I'm gonna take care of the wars. I'm gonna take care of the border. I'm gonna take care of all these things, the commutation, the pardons. We're gonna deal with the 14th Amendment. Like that's all last administration stuff. I think this is to me the first thing that I've heard that has nothing to do with undoing the train wreck that we had for the last 4 years. And so I'm kind of want to see, okay, let's go forward and try to find out what's your plan now? What are you really doing?
I love it. I love it. All right. There is
That's some weird comments over here, but
well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so
it's not your fault.
We're gonna shift gears hard, and I don't know if you even want to roll with it. So I've been talking about what's going on in Dalton and Thornton, Illinois. Okay, so they're doing a special election today, and I don't know if it's. I think they're just voting right now. So never mind. They're just voting. So it looks like they're. I just wanted to hear what was going on, but I don't want to. I feel like I might be just jumping in. I see somebody mentioned it. Chicago Red mentioned it, so I kind of pulled it up, and it just looks like they're just voting. It doesn't look like we're going to know anything at the moment. So anyway, no, I agree with you about that whole, this is what is going on. I mean, what's going on now is just cleaning up from what's been going on for the last couple of years. I totally get it. No argument, no shade at all from me. All I would like to know, what's it going to look like after you're done with the cleanup? After you've done these executive orders and made these decisions that kind of move the needle, where are you going to go next? So that's what I'm really interested in with you. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, the man is moving super fast. He's moving at a lightning pace, and he's moving at a pace that is really, really frantic. I don't know if he can keep up that pace with how he's moving. But he is moving at a lightning pace that is it's just like I said, it just was so much went wrong over the last 4 years.
For sure.
He's just, you're forced. It's almost like you're cleaning the kitchen and cooking at the same time. And you got to be careful with how you're cleaning. And if you clean the wrong piece of the wrong pot, you need that pot now, but you're so busy over here cleaning the skillet, we don't need the skillet. It's like this is really a touchy thing. You combine that with his temperament, and also you combine it with the amount of attacks that he's going to get from from the liberal media. It's really going to be a dicey situation from. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Was that the election?
Yeah, but it's not. They're not ready. They're just literally getting situated.
Special meeting.
Hold on.
Electors called to order. This is it right here. No, this is not the Lori Lightfoot report. The Lori Lightfoot report is January 27th.
Yeah. Go ahead and like this video.
This is to replace the Thornton Township seat. For Jerry Jones to keep the supervisor accountable.
So
it's a rubber stamp vote.
One of the big issues. So we'll shift gears for a second, Mike, about from AI to Thornton. We'll find some kind of way to meld them together. So one of the trustees resigned, and under a certain window of time, the supervisor was able to just insert anybody into that position. So I could put in my henchman, I could put in my daughter, I could put in my best friend, whatever. But because the other trustees didn't want her to do that, they abstained from being in a meeting until that window of time closed. And then they were able to say, now the people have to vote on who will be that trustee to fill in for almost 2 months. It's not even that long a time, but who will fill in for that window of time. And so this is what they're voting on right now. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds real dicey.
Yeah. Oh, it's been wild. It's been wild out there.
We got a situation out here in Arizona where a lady and her daughter are on a city council One, it's illegal for your daughter to be on the city council that you're on. You have to live a certain distance from the actual district to be a part of the thing. Her daughter's she's like 50. Her daughter's like 19. So somehow or another, her 19-year-old daughter got on the city council, and they had like a town hall meeting where they all went in and like they all made these recommendations. We asked you and your daughter to step down, and so this election cycle right now is producing so many different things that are going on. Folks is going to be talking about stuff for the next several. I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for my man to keep his promise on those documents he said he was going to release. That's what's really going to be.
Trump?
Yeah, on the assassination documents.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for all those.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for him just to dump them all out, like just upload them on X and call it a game. Hey, that's Stephanie Weidman.
Right.
I'm waiting for it just to dump them.
Well, I'd like to know, everybody, can you sign up for my email letter? I have a copy of the assassinations right here. I'd love to send it to you, but you have to sign up for Trump's email chain. I will only be emailing you.
It's T-mail, not Gmail.
Yeah,
it's
T-mail.
It's
email
super
me
great.
at I am the
It's
best
gonna be great.
at gmail.com. Me and Alon, we've came up with a new email server. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be Google's good, but it's not us. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Exactly. He's gonna do it.
Right
and
there.
you don't sound anything like him, just in case you were wondering. You don't sound like him. So
I don't
nobody will be using you as an AI Donald Trump voice for sure.
Oh, it's okay. I just want to read the documents. I want to read the
it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I want to read the documents without the black without the
redactions.
I want to read that document.
Give me everything.
I am fully convinced that if he does that, people are going to go crazy.
I think it'd be great. I am here for it. I approve of that message. I got my burner email ready. I will sign up for Donald Trump's T-mail in a second.
Yes, sign
Absolutely.
me up
sign
for
me
Donald
up.
Trump's T-mail. And you know what? The thing is I think that the concern would be that from what I understand, I'm not the historian you are. He tried to do this his first term, and the CIA blocked him and told him, we don't want you to do it. Now that he has full control of everything, has a little bit more power, that he's like, yo, I'm finna release these assassination documents. There's nothing you can do about it. And I think this is going to be, one of those things that I think this presidency, we're going to find out some stuff we probably, I don't know if we needed to know, but we do need to know. And I think
we really want to know.
You know what, man? I was having some conversation with somebody about this yesterday, and I was like, hey, there's some things that people would say that I don't.
Peter's out of control.
Yeah, Pete's wild, bro.
Pete's wild.
Yeah. Put Pete in timeout. I think there are some things that it took, in my opinion, the likes of a Donald Trump to expose it. Because a lot of people say, well, we didn't have fake news before Donald Trump. Well, we didn't really know the extent of what fake news really was. Like
we didn't know it, right?
We didn't know what went on behind closed doors, these news organizations, because really we didn't pay that much attention to them. Right. I got the little text message yesterday about not watching the inauguration, and let's not support Donald Trump and
Why?
And well, but the thing is, it's like, look, nobody's watching TV anymore. Everybody watching inauguration on the internet.
Right. But even then, I'm like, I watched Jamal Bryant say that. I'm like, what's the purpose of not watching it? He's still your president. Why do you not? What's your interest? Well, what's the flex of saying, oh, I don't know what the president's doing, or I'm not going to watch and pay attention to what he's doing? He might have said something really profound, and then you'd have to hear it second party. What is the flex of not knowing and participating? Now, if you don't watch it because you never watched it, that's one thing. But if you don't watch it because of who it is, and you would have watched it if it was Kamala, then explain it to me. Help me understand.
No person on an airplane doesn't want the pilot not to finish the flight because you don't like him.
Right. There you go.
Your pilot might be the worst criminal in the world. Put the plane down first, and then we can argue. But I don't want you to fail while I'm on this plane. So why would you want that? Drones are fake news. Who says that?
Oh, wait. Let's see what
Yeah, let's get to it.
What is Kiana saying? Okay, hold on. Kiana's talking.
You want to say anything on camera?
Oh, Stephanie. Okay. So, this will be very interesting.
This looks like an old Baptist meeting in a gym where they're about to vote the pastor out, all the way out. Pastor Johnson, Pastor Johnson, we don't want you as our pastor anymore. We're asking you to leave now. You can leave on your own accord, or we can put you out. That's what it is.
I love it. So Bruce said, what did she say? Kiana said that she hopes that Stephanie Wiedelman wins because Stephanie will be able to help them get some things moving in the next 3 months. All right. Yeah, I'm
they're just getting ready to vote, right?
They've been voting. I guess they're counting it in real time because it looks like they're waiting. Yeah, these people here, they said I voted. Now let me see who's won. So
right, and make sure these numbers match up too.
Right,
it's 73 people in here. How is there 900 votes? Huh?
Right.
Rollo, how many times did you vote, Rollo? Okay.
Oh, early. You vote early and often. Absolutely.
Yeah, on Tina, you couldn't have voted 16 times. Yeah.
So real quick, Mike, while we're here, I'm gonna give you a big screen. Tell us a little bit about what you do, because I don't think my audience actually knows who you are. I mean, me and you used to do these things all the time.
Yeah,
but a lot of people don't know. So let me give you a big screen. Come on, jump in, tell us what you got.
Oh, okay. My name is Michael Williams. I work in the podcast studio behind me. Don't worry about the box on there, but I teach live streaming and OBS and streaming mainly to churches and content creators. I have been affiliated with Jason and Darrell Christian and what we would call the Bat Group for several years now.
That family, thank you.
Family, the Bat family.
The Bat family, thank you very much.
And so I have been I just do a lot of tutorials. I do a lot of OBS stuff. I do a lot of social media coaching, content creation, graphic design, videography, just all media related, but it all comes back to live streaming. So that's my job. I do a little social political commentary on the side with Jason when we just talk about just normal stuff. And then I also have another channel that I run called I'm running a channel called Small Church Media. So I just really help people learn how to podcast and live stream and do a lot of audio video stuff on the internet, and I try to help people do it at an affordable rate. So that's my job. You said I got a little keyboard here, so I try to make some music and some production for small channels. Yeah, well, more like I'm trying to get into more some stuff for YouTube, because I've been using, I try to use royalty free tracks, but I always get copyrights, because even though you get a royalty free track, if you don't go through the steps to credit the composer, you still get a copyright on your channel. And so I've just been lately let me make some quick tracks, because I don't like to go through it. CapCut and TikTok was down for the weekend, so I used Filmora just to get back into another software to have a backup. And I use Filmora, I use Vita, I went through all of the softwares just to see what I could do, because I don't want to go back to Premiere or DaVinci. I might be talking over somebody's head, but I put up a video and the track that they supplied in their program got my video blocked. So now I'm just like, I don't want to go through that again. So this is what I do. I'm opening up a university this year. I'm doing coaching, just a lot of stuff I've learned. I'm putting in the video format. So it's just helping me with the TikTok really opened my eyes, because it gives me the opportunity to know that you need to create your own community. So what you're doing, you can't just solely depend 100% on social media. You need to have an email letter. You need to have something. So that 24 hours or however long it was down, I'm not a big TikToker. This is not my audience. My audience is YouTube, but it did help me kind of refocus on putting my ducks in a row. And also I'm starting an ad agency as well, marketing ad agency, mainly for churches, because they need help. I can help you create graphics, but you don't know how to post them, when to post them, where to post them. So I'm using AI to help with a lot of that. AI is actually helping me craft what to post when I put a description of the church that's in there, what they're looking for. Me, I type a whole paragraph out, like almost a letter to AI, and ask it to give me some recommendations, and then I craft my plans based on that, and it's actually working a lot better than me sitting around trying to interview an entire group of people and trying to figure out what they need to post. I'm actually using it to my benefit. It's actually helping, and so that's what I do. That's why I say I'm an AI sensei. So Gabriel Christian AI sensei.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Mike. Well, appreciate you stopping through. Mute your microphone, my brother.
Okay.
We didn't put that thing in there.
Okay.
So she.
See, this is why we don't have Mike come on. I'm gonna kick him out of here. That's why we don't have Mike come on, because Mike be over here making deals and stuff. He over here trying to make 50 quadrillion billion deals selling TikTok, and he over messing up what I'm doing. But anyway, so we're waiting for the Thornton Township vote on the next trustee to take the place of Jerry Jones. So we're going to see what happens there. And that election is supposed to be in about 20 minutes, give or take. And we'll see what happens. So we're pulling in every now and then, just a couple of, they're there now. I think that's Edward Steves that's running the camera and the such like that. So we're just checking it out. And as soon as we know something, we're going to make sure you know it. We'll make sure you know it.
My bad.
But you over there making the art of the deal, man.
That was one of my clients. That was one of the guys.
I knew.
Yeah.
He looked like he was. He was ready to
buy
TikTok.
Wait. Let me make sure he's gone. That guy. Hold on. My camera froze up because he knows I'm finna talk some stuff. Hold on.
See, don't talk in trash. See, that's what you get.
So that guy, right? That guy, he gets print from me, and for his band, and his band, like they're like, I don't think his band will ever see the gates of heaven. Like none of them. Like it's really that bad, right? Like it's bad. Like he got a song called Satan. He got another song called Hell, right? Crazy. So they come to our print shop. They go to church, and I'm like, "Yo, do it, man. What do you do?" He's like, "I'm a hospice minister. I'm formally trained. I was raised Calvinist." I was like, "What?"
Oh,
I just can't believe you have a workspace salvation. You have to be Arminius. He's like, "Nah, man, I had full seminary training, and I was raised a 5-point Calvinist, and like full tulip." Like you get a whole discussion about religion, and I'm just like, "This is weird, bro.
That's strange.
It's strange." But he's very intelligent.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. But yeah, man, thank you, man, Mike. I appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
I'm trying to see what
are they really counting these votes right now?
I'm assuming so. That's what I'm getting. I'm trying to look and see if I can get a better understanding. I didn't know about it beforehand. I don't know how it slipped under my radar until Chicago Red mentioned it. So that's the only reason I'm even I pulled it up, but I apologize. I didn't do my due diligence.
This is in what where did you say this is at?
This is a south suburb of Chicago. It's called Thornton, Illinois. The vote wouldn't happen until.
What's up with your man's at 2819?
I don't know much about this. I mean, I've been keeping up with Rick and Chris. They've been telling me about it. But I've always thought something was. I didn't like him, but when I've never liked him.
Really?
Never did. I always thought his
was wrong.
Yeah. I never liked it. I thought his commentary was always social commentary, and I just didn't like that, and I never thought it was good. And then so I never messed with him. So
yeah,
is that you got that beeping in the background?
Yeah, my bad. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, my man, they haven't. They got 30 days to find a church.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saying something. Go ahead, get that.
Okay, let's see what Miss Vivian is saying. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, where is it? Here it is. Sorry. Let me back up a little smidge.
You got to back up on that one.
Miss Val, Rayburn over campaigning.
Valley Stub. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know.
Turn your thing around.
No.
Please don't let him have one vote. That's his vote.
I don't know what she said. Yeah, Valerie Stub. I don't know why I said that.
There's Tammy somewhere.
It's a serious right here, bro.
Yeah, bruh.
I hope the wrong person don't win because it seems like
I'm
it
trying-
might go down
look.
there.
Hey, Miss Mary.
Couple of them dudes.
It's funny,
dressed-
man, that
they dressed to
so
squabble.
yeah, they are. So there's the town of Dalton, and there's a township of
Yeah.
Thornton. So kind of like here in Georgia, we have counties. So in the county, there can be a lot of little towns or little whatnots. So the thing that's funny is that these people, bro, they be coming out in droves. They do not play games. You will see the same people if there was 2 meetings today, you would see all the same people at every one of these meetings. If there was a meeting and a Zoom call, you see them all on the Zoom call, all in the meeting. These people are dialed in. I'm hoping that they're dialed in to the point that they start helping direct and move the city and move the township in the right direction. But they definitely like to be a part of what's going on. So yeah, Thornton Township is in Cook County. So it's just weird the way it's situated. But I was just trying to give some people, because the way y'all do it, Chicago Red, is different than a lot of other places. Because like we only have towns and counties here in Georgia, so we don't. So the township idea doesn't make sense to us. So I was just using that as an example to kind of give a little light. But
Yeah,
all
your
right,
man's man. They don't got no church. They talk about they nowhere in Atlanta that wants to rent to them.
Stay out of Marietta. I'll tell you that much.
They say
Stay
they
away from
got.
Smyrna.
They say they've been everywhere. They say they got 30 days to find a church that will house 6,000 people.
Gotta hate that. I heard they got some people they got some space in Phoenix.
No, they can't come here, bro.
Right down the street from Mike. Right down the street from Mike.
No, we don't need any more churches out here. We got problems with the 16 we got out here, bro. we do not need no more churches out here, cuz for real. We got enough. We're fixing up the studio. That's what that beeping is.
Bro, I'm like, you better change your smoke detector, man. Come on, Mike.
I'm
don't change the smoke detector, my guy. Let's do this. We're gonna take up a little.
She said it's not till 6 o'clock. What time is it there? Is it almost 6?
It's 5:20 here, so it's in 20 minutes. So I was just trying to
5:20.
It's 5:20 here.
It's
man.
4:45 out here. What kind of clock are you on?
What kind of clock are you, bro? I'm in Atlanta, my guy. You over there?
Hold on.
Near California?
It's not 5:20, bro.
That's okay, because what Chicago Vibe says is it's giving smoke detector vibes, bro.
Nah, man, they outside for paving the parking lot. We done painted this.
That's what they calling it today, bro. It's called 9-volt battery, my dude.
Nah, man,
get you a 9-volt. Come on, man. Let's just crash the crash the site. Let's just go on and give some super chats to help Mike get a 9-volt battery. Okay, yeah. See, and it's 6:45 here. Thank you.
You said 5:20, bro.
I did not say
5:40. You did say 5:20, bro. You're
roll the tape.
You said 5:20, bro. Who's that right there?
I don't know. Let's see.
No, I'm just saying these.
Right now, how you feel, bro?
Oh, wait, pretty good. How you doing?
We got to talk, okay? Yeah, I'll send you a message. All right. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing there, Flirt? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Edward Steve?
Yeah, good,
Edward
good.
Steve.
Thank you. Good to see you. Anything you want to say? I got 500 some people watching right now.
Anybody in Harvey World? She running.
Harvey World. Harvey Sean. Hey, what's up, bro?
Is the vote at 6 or the result at 6?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I asked 2 questions.
What's up, brother? How you feel, man?
Right, and I said yes.
Sorry. Hey, how you doing?
I don't know.
What's up, Mike?
At Chicago Red.
Vote.
Oh, I did say. I said it was 5 a.m. Wait, I said it's 5 p.m. in Atlanta.
On camera. That's Misha. Go ahead, Misha. We got 600 people watching right now.
What's up, Misha?
Hey, Miss Misha.
They go Marcus.
She got three
Brother Pike is
different
all Thornton
hairstyles.
resident.
I can't stand you, my dude. I hate you.
How you been? Hey, Mr. Prince.
So somebody said it was several different villages underneath Thornton. I saw a comment.
Right. So the city, you could be in the city of Harvey or Dalton, and they are a part of Thornton Township.
So is this a Thornton? Yes, I was asking. It's a Thornton Township election.
That is correct.
Okay.
So they're electing a new trustee to take the place of the one
here.
Bro, they're about that life over here. Yeah, so it's Chicago Red. Chicago Red lives up there. And shout out to Chicago Red. She said there's 17 villages. I'm gonna say villages is a town or a small city in Thornton Township.
What would be the size like population wise?
Oh, we've pulled this up before. It's quite a few people, man. The township has quite a few people. We're talking several 100,000 when the smoke clears.
Oh, that's a lot. It's a big city.
Yeah, but that's the township. So like Thornton, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, and I'm not going to do any Googling real quick, but Dalton might be 20,000 people, but you got like 17 townships that probably all have like 20, 25. I want to say she said about 175. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it said 157,000 in 2020. So
okay, there we go. I just rounded up. Please forgive your boy, but y'all been getting on me, so I'm gonna stop giving numbers because y'all ain't giving no grace tonight.
Here comes the setup question. Be careful.
Uh-oh. I doubt highly, Ron. I doubt that highly. Tiffany is the lightning rod that's really, she gonna buy me a Hellcat. So Tiffany is the lightning rod that's really made a lot of this happen. She is the supervisor of Thornton and the mayor of Dalton. And she is just a pure
Wait.
Yeah.
Is this the girl they kicked out? They was chanting Oh yeah, they put her out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember they put her out. Yeah, she was like a Temu Mary J. Blige. I remember. Yeah.
There you go.
Discount.
Hey man, don't be fronting on Mary J. Don't be fronting on Mary J. from Temu.
Notice I said Temu version.
Don't front on. Don't front on.
Different version. Yeah, they put her out. Okay. Was this the one that was spending all the money and had the police people on overtime, and they was Officer Rollo worked 3 hours and made $19,000 that day. Didn't arrest a soul. Yeah, I remember.
Nobody was arrested.
And then everybody went on a vacation in the middle of March to the Bahamas.
I don't know about the Bahamas part. We might need to say based upon information and belief.
I remember they said she was they were spending thousands of dollars on hotel stays.
They spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money for sure.
Yeah, million.
We're gonna say based upon information and belief. Oh, Chicago Red. Let me ask you a question. Chicago Red, that ice rink, the skating rink, is that accessible to just anybody, or do you have to have like permission? I want to see some information about that skating rink. If maybe you have access to it. A township is smaller than a county. Thornton Township is within Cook County. Chicago is also within Cook County. There are several townships in the county of Cook. Oh my gosh.
I'm thoroughly confused.
I'm going to stay right here in Georgia because we already confused enough. And I'm gonna just let my confusion stay right here and miscalculate the time here in Georgia. It's 6:47, just in case y'all are wondering. 6:47 p.m. But yeah, this is Tiffany, the throwback Mary J, is the supervisor, the current supervisor and the current mayor. And hopefully all these people want to see that change. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I remember they
I hope they
got her out.
Yeah, I hope they have a speaker system because we need to be able to hear this tonight.
Bro, my man is carrying around a flip phone from the 40s. You know they don't have
Hey,
the
flip phone activated, man.
I'm
Don't
just saying.
don't be on my man. My man got the flip
I'm
phone.
not mad at it. I'm
It's
just saying you
activated, man.
expecting high level quality and you see what we're getting now.
All right, you know what?
Yeah.
While you say that, let me go ahead and check real quick and see if anybody else has a better stream.
Right. We watching the
Okay.
church custodian walk around and broadcast from
I
his
can't
phone.
stand you, man.
You-
You don't call my man the church custodian. I'm done with you, man. No, I'm not gonna let you do that. All
Thornton
right, this is the
County.
same one. All right. He is rocking and rolling. What is he doing?
Thornton, Illinois.
Yeah. Thornton Township.
Yeah, that's what I type. No, I don't
yeah.
see anybody streaming on my end. Maybe I got to be subscribed to the channel.
That's the only ones I see. Messy Michonne, she's not doing it.
Is this Is this a Facebook stream or YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh yeah, I don't see anything on my feed that
This
says vote.
reality check is on there. I am J9 is on there, and of course, Thornton Trustees is rocking and popping. All right, we're going. So basically, there is no like live stream like we were when we were doing YSL. Let's see what she says. Tiffany only allowed events at the skating rink if it is her event. She put up construction netting to keep people out. Wow.
And how did she get elected again?
This is bruh. I might have.
I saw the news. I saw the news.
One was an appointment. The other was a disappointment. So we might have Chicago Red come on and talk to us about it. But I mean,
are you watching Dalton Trustees?
Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. That's what this is.
Well, why yours don't look good as mine? Mine look great. Click on the
share
quality,
your screen, then, my guy. Share your screen.
Just click on the quality and see what your quality's at.
Oh, let me see what's up with my quality.
Don't buy ice from Amazon. Who in the heck is buying ice from Amazon?
Oh, you don't want to know. So
I'm good.
Yesterday we did a video where she did an interview. The mayor did an interview with the local Chicago radio, and she talked about, one of the big deals was that she had spent $47,000 on Amazon in one day. And she's like, well, the people don't know that what they bought on Amazon was ice for the ice rink. And we were like, wait, hold on. What are you talking about? So then we ended up, we went off the rabbit trail, started searching. And I think what she was trying to say was that there's these tiles that you can buy that look like ice, but they're just slick. And you can lay them down and create like an ice rink. I think that's what she was trying to say. But she said ice. And everybody was losing their minds. Like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's wild. $47,000 worth?
And we couldn't come up with how you could spend $47,000 because that's why I want to see the dimensions of the ice rink, because I couldn't find like if I bought this
synthetic ice tiles that you snap together, they're $143 for a 12 by 12.
Okay.
So how big is the ice rink?
That's what we couldn't figure out. I was trying to figure out the dimensions of it to see if 47,000, because I said like an Olympic style ice rink, it almost took like $107,000 to cover it. And I was like, okay, well, this clearly can't be that big. So it's got to be smaller than that. So then we're trying to figure out just laughs and giggles. So Chicago Red says, yes, that's what she was trying to say, that it's tiles on it. It's not like physical ice. Okay.
Wait, so it's 100 and wait a minute. Let me just go the other way. 47,000 divided by $144. So that's 326 boxes times 30 tiles each. So she bought 9,800 tiles, 9,800 square feet with the tiles. How big is the skating rink?
That's what I'm trying to find out. That's my last step. I'm right there with you. I don't know.
Man, you should
it's called Just Ice Skating Rink.
Just Ice?
That's correct. Like the rapper. Remember him? Just Ice?
No, I don't. But if you put the words together, you do get justice. Hallelujah.
See? You know about Just Ice, man. Stop faking the funk.
Just Ice skating rink. Are you sure that's what it's called?
Yeah, I mean, literally, right. What you call just used it right here. Chicago Red just said it. I might be wrong, but Chicago Red ain't wrong.
Illinois.
Well, the problem is, Peter, she don't got her own home. Remember, she renting.
I found an Instagram page. I didn't find no website.
Well, that's Jason's house right there. Still ain't got my sweater, man.
Trustee board. Wait, this is not the same thing. Skating rink.
Who is that? Oh, that's SC stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't want to sit. Just sit right there. I don't want to sit in front of his camera.
Good catch. Thank you, Chicago Red. Yeah, these people are mad supportive of Dalton. Like they and Thornton. They get down for their city. Who is that said I get down? I put down for my city. I put on for my city. I'm sorry, that's what they said. I put on for my city. All right, let's see real quick. I'm trying to see if anybody else might be streaming it as well. And I don't see anybody else streaming. All right.
No, this says this is located in the parking lot behind Soho Suites. So you
That sounds right. That sounds right.
So you can pair your outing with hot cocoa. The rink is constructed using panels of synthetic ice. Skates
Okay.
are available for $3 and $2, cash and credit card accepted. The rink will be open Fridays from 3 to 10, Saturdays from 12 to 10. Because somebody was like, well, we got a skating rink in Dalton, but we don't have a skating rink in our city. So now we got to look up Soho Suites.
Look that up in Google Maps and you can kind of see it. You should be able to get the aerial.
Illinois. I want some shrimp fried rice tonight.
You wild.
Just saying. South Holland. Okay. So found it on maps.
Facts.
It's on East 162nd. And what's the name of this street? And South Park. What's wrong with these? Are a lot of names.
Soho is short for South Holland. Chicago Red just need to come on and be my co-host, and I can kick Mike out of here.
What?
Go get your bonnet off, put your camera on.
I'm over here doing DWC work for free.
I'm about to jettison. Look, in the chat, if y'all want Chicago Red to come on, y'all say Chicago Red.
I'm over here doing work for reconnaissance work for free.
Whoa.
I'm trying to help you solve the mystery of the $9,000, $9,800
$47,000.
Let me see. All right.
Oh, we're gonna have Chicago Red. Look, Chicago Red says it's down the street. We're about to have her go ride by there real quick and do some reconnaissance.
Take a picture.
Get some measurements. Let's go. Why are you like this, Peter? Why are you like this, man? 0-second timeout, my guy.
Let me see here. All right, so it says this. Okay, so I found the bakery. Let me go with the Google Maps.
Just find Chicago Red's house.
You put it right here.
She over there in the Western
Y'all.
Hood. Wow, look how many people in there now.
Oh,
wow.
there you go. You heard me calling you.
What in the world?
No, I'm standing here saying, where did Karen go? Oh, we need a drink after this?
Lord,
wow.
I told you they was
Future
Baptist.
Mayor Dalton,
You know they Baptist. You know they
I
Baptist.
told you they was
Henry
Baptist.
Brown, current trustee.
Okay, I found a lot behind the how long ago was this? Because yeah, I found a lot. It's empty. So this was taken 2 years ago. So yeah, I don't know where they came up with 9,800 square feet of tile. That would be a 40. Let me see. That would be a 40 by. No, man, this is huge.
That's what I thought. I thought the numbers sound really big.
A 60 by 60 is 3,600 square feet.
And they had like 90, right?
How big is Smyrna? Just the sanctuary.
Oh, how big? I
The
don't know.
sanctuary.
I don't know, man. I don't have that number.
10,000. This is almost 10,000 square feet. This is a huge. Somebody lying.
Somebody lying.
Ain't no way they bought no $47,000 worth of synthetic ice.
But lo and behold, here we are. That's what she told the host last night. And the
maybe
host didn't
they
push
bought.
back.
Yeah, and they're all the same price. They're all, you get a box of 30 for like $200.
Yeah.
How many of these would I have to add to my cart to get to 47,000? Let's find out.
You said 300, didn't you?
No, what I'm trying to figure out, what I mean by that is I'm trying to figure out how many can I buy.
Oh, they clear the lot in South Holland in the summer. It becomes a parking lot.
Let me see here.
All right, let's go. Let's go. She says it's time to vote. Stop talking.
I haven't said a word.
All right, we're pulling it in. Let's go. There are a lot of folk in here, bruh. They are not playing. When we started, man, there was nobody in here. And you know they're going to get turned up if whoever wins. This is extremely interesting. All those yellow piece of paper hold power, she says.
Dad.
Really? But first, bingo.
Is Jason? Y'all got Jason? Is Jason working right now?
I'm right here. What you talking about, Ed?
Oh, man. Tell him. I just need, if he's gonna lie, tell him I need him.
Just make sure it just stay there, okay? All right, thank you.
You got it. You always see it. You got it.
Did you need this one?
All right. Oh, okay. So, Mike, actually, they're going to use those yellow piece of paper as their voting mechanism. Oh, this is going to be wild.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be wild.
They're going to be swinging for the fences.
They get the yellow card treatment. Oh, yeah. Oh, so I was thinking they like voted and then they were counting it up. But no, they just come in.
Nah, he gonna be
get the
standing up.
little yellow card.
He counting with his hands. Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't got nothing to yellow to vote. Who we vote for? We just not voting for Tiffany because we can't.
Right. But see, we are undocumented residents of Dalton. So actually we can vote. We're residents of Dalton. It's undocumented.
Yeah.
That's it. That is if you hit the like button. If you hit the like button, you're good.
We're voting for 70.
I think so. Chicago Red said otherwise, you're going to bust a cap in you.
Yeah, this better go the way that they want it to go.
I accidentally
Oh, come on now. Come on now, Chicago Red. Come on. Come on, man. Here, let me change the color of my lights behind me to yellow real quick. Bang, yellow.
Oh, we got to change to the red. Hold up.
I'm doing yellow behind me for my yellow card. It's yellow. Trust me, y'all. That's really yellow. That does not look yellow, but it is. Yo, they are in here. Okay, so now there's some big wigs at the table up there, though.
Yeah, I changed mine to yellow too.
I see.
We all yellow.
So we ready to vote.
We voted.
When the time is right, I'm ready to vote. I'm gonna go bang, yellow. Let's go.
I got nothing. I got some seat. Oh, I know what I do right here.
All right, let me just mute this while we're waiting. All right. So she said it's cold outside.
I'm holding up yellow seasoning.
What in the world? Okay.
Yellow.
Bro, that's I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that one coming. That's pretty wild.
Wait, we got to hold it up for when she come up. We can't just be holding it up the whole time. We might vote for the wrong
Right.
person.
Wait to vote. Right.
Oh, okay. That shows a lot of fur hats. It must be cold over there.
Oh, Chicago Red said it's cold outside.
It's cold over here, but nothing like what y'all talking about.
Yeah, y'all talking about that other language kind of cold. Like got you speaking in tongues cold. But yeah, everybody just popped through. We're just watching the Thornton Township special election for the newest trustee. And we will keep you posted. And I got my esteemed co-host, Mike, from White Label Consulting. And we're just here to add color commentary. Literally the color yellow commentary tonight. So we're going to make it happen. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to kill the lights. All you got is my yellow light behind me.
It's not really yellow, bro.
Oh, no, it's not really the yellowest, but I think if I cut the lights out, it will look yellowish. Doesn't that look a little bit more yellow?
Bro.
Not
no,
yellow?
Not at all. No.
Okay, what color is this then? What color is that?
That's green.
Oh, okay. What about this?
Blue, purple.
Okay, it's blue. What about this, man? Come on, man. Yellow,
that's
my
close,
guy.
That's
yellow.
close to yellow.
Bro, just stop being a hater, man. Stop being a hater, man.
Why don't you just change the temperature of your light to yellow? Can't you change the temperature of your light to warm? Then it'll be yellow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Actually, it's on the because this is the yellowest it can be right now, and then this is
no. Now you like alien now. Ooh, Dave Chappelle just walked by the
He said Dave Chappelle.
That's what it looked like.
It did. Hold on.
So as soon as everyone is processed through,
oh wait, we can be quiet.
We'll then get started. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, hold on. See, Chicago Red like my light.
Make your light yellow. The light over you. Make that one yellow.
I can't. That's as good as yellow as it gets. It's not. It's just white. It's not a RBG.
Let me see if I can turn mine yellow too.
There he is.
I know I could get some of this yellow.
He said Dave Chappelle, man. Y'all wild.
There you go again. You see him again?
I backed it up.
Let everyone know we did say we're going to start at 6:01 promptly, but there are still some electors that are being processed through the line. So as soon as everyone is processed through, the meeting will then get started.
Okay. Oh. So are they? How are they doing this? All right, this is kind of wild. I'm all for it though. Let's go. Christy, we're voting for Stephanie Wiedelman. Stephanie Wiedelman, and that's who we're voting for. Pretty much anybody who's not.
To those that have to sit in the bleachers due to the fact that there are no more seats for the electors down here on the floor, we do ask that those in the bleachers that are electors sit on this side. So if you're looking at the bleachers, that would be the right side of the bleachers. Non-electors, members of the public that are just here to observe, please sit on the left side, so closest to the door. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
And residents, if you're watching, wherever you're watching, we got 700. It's filled. The capacity is filling up.
Oh, it's filled up. All right, let me check, see who else is streaming this.
I think he is, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, let me, Mike, what you think about this one?
I'm getting old now. I just turned 54.
What was that?
I just switched it to another. There's another YouTuber that.
If any electors want to sit on the floor, there's seats over here to my
Yeah, that one might be a little better.
don't want to sit in the bleachers. There are seats on the floor.
All right, so this is Real
Matter of
Talk
fact, they're gonna
Chicago,
start setting up some chairs over here to my left.
and I think he's going to be settled. So he usually has a tripod, so he's going to be right this area, and zooms in. You know, That's
Yeah,
not
because
bad.
little Tommy was walking around the whole time.
Yeah, for sure. Man, don't call Edward Steve Little Tommy. Don't do that. There go Edward Steve right there.
Where?
Oh,
right
see
there with
this
his hand
woman?
up?
Right. Hold on. Stop. Never mind.
Nah, this guy's sightseeing.
Yeah, a tourist, man. I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
I'm out here
Yeah.
a tourist, man.
Yeah, they go back to the other guy. That guy, at least that guy was talking to us.
All right,
He had
here
more
we go.
people watching. It said he had like 2,200 people watch on his
Yeah,
stream.
people watch. I mean, both of them got a lot.
I mean, if they start fighting, switch to the other guy because he got a wider view.
I got you. Roger
yeah.
that. Roger that.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
so
doubt.
Real Check TV Chicago has a 267, whereas Edward Steve has better than 2,600 watching. Great mercy.
Well, he been on for a long time though.
We still here, y'all. We still here. We waiting for it to start. Get started. Full room. It's full room. It's full enough.
I mean, that's kind of obvious, isn't it?
We see how this thing go.
Okay, so what about the people locked outside and on buses? I don't know. Oh, I don't think it was that funny. I think she's making it up. It was not that
There go
funny.
Dave Chappelle right there. Look.
Yeah, see, you're right. You're right. What's up, Ron? Thank you for the $2 super, man. Bless you, man. Thank you so much. Why they got Dave Chappelle in there? Stop it. Now make Ron the stream sponsor. He over here blessing your boy, getting the team started. Let's go.
I mean, bro, every time I come on, you get paid, and you never share no money with me. Nothing.
I don't know who you are.
I think last time I was on here, you raised like $75. You didn't send me a hot quarter. Nothing.
I got you. I got you. Just sit right by your cash.
Who is she waving at?
I don't know. They mean business.
That's that one person that be coming to church that's annoying, but you can't say nothing to them because you gotta love the Lord. Sat down, Sally.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Please stop.
I mean, for 175,000, it seemed like they would vote a little better so everybody gets an equal representation, right?
Right.
But it's just gonna be these 800.
All right, what we got? What we got? All right.
Man, I don't know. I'm getting sleepy. I'm hungry.
I said Angel. I said Ron. I mean Ron.
I changed up my lights to yellow. Best I could.
Because you're a team player, man. You're a team player. That's why.
Oh, we don't vote for the wrong person.
Yeah, we don't vote. Yeah, just don't vote the wrong person, man. Thank you so much, Ron. I appreciate you. Everybody has the opportunity to come and vote. So, I mean, I don't know how many people are in this building, but
Tommy said it was 765.
That's
I don't know he got to that number, but she got a phone. She got a phone herself. What's her channel? She doing
that's
stuff for herself. She
that's
doing stuff for
Vivian.
herself.
Is it Vivian? I gotta say, hold on.
She's doing stuff for herself. We don't want to be on her channel.
Yeah, she be. Whatever the color is, she said, make sure you vote for Vivian, for Stephanie. That's all that matters. Why is she
Really?
Really? She is so.
I mean, every,
I don't know who that is, but
every state is one of them.
Everywhere.
Sound like her name is Nita.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it's Nita?
Nita. Be quiet.
Nita, stop it.
That sound like. That's a whole lot of fur and bubble jackets in that room. I know it's cold in Chicago.
All right, so real quick, just so you can see. So this is Vivian's channel.
But I love it.
Yeah, she's talking. We're gonna get
Sitting up there in the bleachers. You see that fool? Let me zoom
Wow,
in.
she's zooming. She catching them
So y'all
all.
can see
Everybody
this
catches strays.
Excuse my language.
It's too late now. It's in the
See
atmosphere.
that? Sitting up there in the bleachers.
That's probably, yeah.
I hope Anita don't come today. She don't need to be distracted by this.
I can't do this.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the one that we were on.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't switch it. Sorry about that. Didn't switch it.
It's a lot of people there, though. It's important.
Yes. So that's her standing up right there. That's her that we were.
Yeah, I
just looking
saw
at.
her. I can tell by her voice and her body shape. That looks like they match. So the table is where the people sit? Other people who's gonna lose?
I guess that's
Stephanie?
who's going to be doing the. It looks like the big wigs. No pun intended. But it's starting to get quiet too for some reason.
I mean, so they should just start with Stephanie, and then
right. If you still want to vote, then you vote after.
Right.
Good evening, everyone.
Here we go.
Thank you for your patience. We are going to get this special town hall meeting of the election started. So
Okay.
everyone to please have a seat. The meeting is called to order at 6:18 p.m. Can we all stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance?
they could have did this while he was waiting.
Sure.
Pledge of Allegiance.
To the republic, for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Liberty and just ice for all.
Oh no, not liberty and just ice.
Okay, for the record, in accordance with state statute, legal notice of the special meeting was posted in 3 public and conspicuous places throughout the township on January 6, 2025, and published in the Daily Southtown newspaper on January 9th, 2025. Notice of hearing that was published, Thornton Township, South Holland Building, South Holland Public Library, South Suburban College, and South Suburban Gymnasium newspaper, as mentioned. The state law limits active participation in the special town meeting of registered voters residing within Thornton Township, and the voter must be registered to vote in the township no less than 28 days before this meeting, which is a requirement of the township code. Therefore, anyone wishing to make a motion, second a motion, ask a question, make a comment, or otherwise address the chair must state clearly their full name and address for verification of residency. Now, we will open the floor for nominations for our moderator to conduct the meeting. So if you have any motion, there is a microphone in the middle. So everyone must come to the microphone. We must have, it must be a motion, and you must
be able to speak.
Right.
And again, we ask that everybody use the microphone so that this can be well heard by all people that are here in attendance.
Thank you, Madam Clerk, and all of the
Out of the way of the cameras.
It is 1989. He said any questions of my brothers. I proudly nominate Prince Reed of South Holland, Illinois, to be tonight's moderator. Give it up for Mr. Reed.
Bruh, he sound like James Earl Jones.
He sound like an evil villain of a bootleg Avengers movie. So this is just for the moderator.
That is correct.
So what are the people at the front doing?
I don't know.
They can sit in the audience.
More nominations for moderator?
Nope, move on. Let's get to the vote. I want to hold up my yellow bottle. Oh, Lord.
I'm turning on my yellow light. You didn't give your address.
Where are you
Right.
from? Yes, please say what.
I don't want to be giving out my address.
That's wild. We getting
That's
in a fight. I
crazy.
know where you live at.
Right.
14410, you said?
And then they got clarifying questions.
Right, because she might be making us. She might be from somewhere else.
I don't know.
She might be from Morgan Park.
Okay, I got you. Is there a second on that nomination? And if so, please step to the microphone.
Oh, this is gonna take all day.
I'm a resident of Harvey, and I second that motion.
So are they gonna vote on it now?
I don't know. I guess so.
And I'm sorry, ma'am, could you please step back up and state your address?
Your name and your address.
Woo. I was gonna
15306 Roby Avenue.
give you a social too while you at it. Save us a little bit of hassle.
60426.
Oh my gosh. That is so wild.
That's crazy.
What you know about Morgan Park? You get your
There's a
Chicago
question
Regal.
as to whether a moderator can also be a candidate. It's stated in the rules that a moderator cannot be a candidate. A moderator is going to be somebody who's going to declare who is or who is the winner. So the moderator cannot be a candidate because you can't declare yourself the winner.
Correct.
That makes sense.
Oh, a candidate to fill this vacancy, to be specific, to fill this vacancy. If you're a candidate for election at the February or April, or at the April election as relates to the township, that does not prevent you from being a moderator. However, if you are wanting to be considered for this vacancy, you cannot be the moderator.
Look at all these people, man. Y'all get somebody else and let's go.
Nominations are
I want
closed.
Mary to be moderator. Interesting.
Can we
girl,
please
have
have
a
a
seat.
show of paddles
Uh-oh.
for Prince Reed?
Is we voting for her? We raising our
moderator?
pedals yet? We supposed to
Dave
raise it?
Chappelle voted for him.
No, she
All
did.
right, so
Oh yeah,
we're
she
voting.
did. I'm voting.
Okay, so let me turn my camera on. Let's go. We're voting. Mike and I are voting. Yellow
Keep it
light.
up.
Where my yellow light at?
Keep it up as high as you can, please. Nice and high so we can see it.
My light is yellow. Trust me. It's yellow.
I'm voting. That's unanimous. Let's move on.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I know she ain't finna try to count. I would just vote by eyesight. Who you want the other guy to vote? That's crazy. They count by hand in 2025.
Yo, it's 25. We still count by hand.
Yo, this is mad crazy, bro.
Here, you got the count?
Uh-oh.
If y'all
See,
got to
this
switch
is
arms,
gonna
we
be
understand, but still
comedy.
keep an arm up. You got it? We don't want any problem. That's
Right.
fine, but keep it up so we can count it, please.
She said we got 41. I can see 41 right there. There we go.
Yo, get your people Chicago red. This is crazy.
She said we got 41.
Is your hands tired, Mike? Oh, Mike got the yellow. Oh, I got
Nah,
you with the yellow card on this. Oh, I got
the
you.
switch.
Okay, I got you.
She's talking about we got 41. She must only count in one side of the room.
Ray Charles dead in black.
It's 30 in the screen right there.
All right, please put your paddles down. Thank you.
This is not gonna go well.
Okay, I'm sorry. Nominations for Tanika Hughes, please raise your paddle.
Don't need to count. We don't need to count. We ain't even gonna count. She probably
All
think
right,
it's.
Prince Reed is our moderator.
Amen.
All right, there we go.
Maybe you should change the lower thirds to yellow.
Oh, that would have been good. Hold on 1 second.
You will now be asked to take the moderator's oath.
Where are you at?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm right here in my
Oh,
house.
there you go. I see your glasses. The audacity to be sitting in the dark. That's crazy.
Raise your right hand.
You gotta swear them in to be the moderator? Wow.
I, and state your name.
Crazy.
How often do they have these
Do
elections?
solemnly swear
Too often, I guess. I don't know.
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the
I thought they
duties
said Mary.
of moderator at the township meeting.
But we all
To the
learning
best of
together,
my
bro.
ability.
Let's just call it a game.
I further acknowledge and agree that
Wait a minute, I'm confused
by
now.
being the moderator, I will not be, am not eligible to be a candidate for the office being appointed
Maybe they
at
voiced
the
this deep.
January 21st, 2025 special town meeting. Thank you.
So I counted 41. That's why
Right.
you're not on the ballot. Basic math is not your friend.
Not your friend.
At
It is
all.
your enemy.
Facts.
Just give us a few minutes.
You are in a fight with arithmetic and you are losing.
Somebody lost keys that has
Uh-oh.
a Mickey Mouse key ring
Oh, we
and
don't care
a
about
phone. It'll be up here.
All right. Somebody lost their phone. That carried one, threw her off, man. Threw her off.
Right.
All right, man. Don't be doing that to nobody, man. All right,
Wow.
here we go. Now I'm ready to vote now. All right, now I'm ready to vote.
They are live streaming. I want you to understand this. They're live streaming in a room and counting votes by hand at the same time. There's a conundrum in what I just told you.
All right, so I'm ready to vote now.
There we go. We yellowed out.
We yellowed out in support. I don't know what we're supporting, but we're just here. We're undocumented.
Apparently
We're
we're-
undocumented citizens of Thornton Township.
Apparently, we're voting for Stephanie.
Right, that's what we're waiting for. Let's get it on. Let's get it going. Let's go. All right, so I'm just looking to see some of the other channels that we were scanning. Okay, Frank looks pretty. I mean,
Okay, now
reality
we
check
will,
is good.
before our moderator takes over, we will now have reading of the conduct, the rules of the meeting by Township Attorney Tiffany Nelson.
Oh my gosh.
Nelson Jaworski.
Almost made us pass out.
So thank you, everybody, for coming out. I'm going to very quickly read through the
That
rules.
name almost caused her to
Everybody should have
faint.
been given a copy of the rules with them. They were also published on the township website last week, and I believe a couple of the local newspapers, including the Lansing Journal, did in fact post them on their page. So I'm going to quickly read through these. Rule number 1, the meeting shall commence at 6:01 p.m. The doors will open at 5 p.m. to check in eligible electors.
We broke that rule already. Let's
2,
go on to rule number
the
2.
purpose of this meeting is to fill a vacancy in the office of trustee of Thornton Township for a term to expire in May 2025. 3, the township clerk shall call the meeting to order. After this, the clerk shall call for nominations for a moderator. The electors present will
This is
elect
like
somebody
praying
to
for
serve
food
as
you've
moderator.
already eaten.
The vote for moderator shall be by a show of hands or presentation of paddles or cards. Electors are encouraged to hold their hands and paddles up high so that an accurate count of the votes can be made by the clerk. The moderator, and this is a quote, the moderator of the meeting shall preside at the meeting, announce the business before the meeting, preserve order, and decide all questions of order. The moderator shall have the same power and be subject to the same penalties in connection with his conduct as moderator as judges of election under the provisions of the general election law. 60 ILCS 1/40-5. 5, before the moderator enters his duties, he or she shall take the oath of office administered by the township clerk. 6, to avoid any conflicts, the moderator may not be a candidate for the nomination for this vacancy.
We covered all this already.
7,
Right.
no special township meeting shall be convened unless 15 or more electors are present at the meeting. The township meetings, when convened, shall have the powers enumerated in this Article 35. An elector is a person registered to vote within the township no less than 28 days before the date of the special meeting. If the special township meeting is not convened because of an absence of 15 or more electors, that special town meeting shall not be reconvened unless all procedures for a special township meeting are again completed. Citation 60 ILCS 1/35-15. In order for an elector to participate in the special town meeting, Thornton Township electors must have been registered to vote at least 28 days before the meeting. Thornton Township electors shall be required to present a government-issued identification card or acceptable proof of residence within the township.
Hey, Mike, check the
Thornton Township.
messages.
Proof of residence includes a copy of a current utility bill, bank statement, government check, paycheck, or other government document that shows the name and address of the voter. 9, if a vacancy exists in the township and the vacancy is not filled within 60 days, the electors at a special township meeting may select a qualified person to fill the vacancy to serve until the expiration of the term. At the meeting, the electors may select the replacement officer by a voice vote, and the person receiving the greatest number of votes shall be declared to be elected as the officer. In order to be considered for nomination, the nominee must be an eligible elector and must have been a resident of the township for at least 1 year. 11, a person is not eligible to hold any office if that person, at the time required for taking the oath of office, has been convicted in any court located in the United States of any infamous crime, bribery, perjury, or other felony. Statutory citation 60 ILCS 1/55-6. Number 12, The nomination process
How many
requires that
numbers
the
are we
person
going to?
nominated shall
Oh,
be
no.
nominated by an elector. In order to be considered a candidate for nomination, a second must be made by another elector. The failure to receive a second by an elector shall mean that the person nominated shall not be eligible to be appointed to the office of trustee. After all 13, after all nominations and seconds have been received by the electors, the moderator shall close the floor to nominations. 14, after the floor is closed for nominations, the moderator shall call a voice vote for each candidate. Only electors may cast a vote. The moderator shall announce the winner of the voice vote. If the winner of the voice vote is unable to be determined by the moderator, the voice vote will be conducted a
Bro, I need
second
some
time.
coffee.
If the winner of the second voice vote cannot be determined by the moderator may require
I'm gonna go
that
get some
electors
coffee.
vote
I'll
by
be right
Go ahead,
phone
man.
or using a paddle or card or by written ballot. The clerk's office shall prepare a written blank ballot in the event that such a written ballot is required. The clerk, the moderator, and the deputy clerk shall be responsible for counting any written ballots if used. If written ballots are used, one representative of each candidate may observe the counting of the ballots. However, if any representative of the candidates disrupts or interferes with the counting of written ballots in any manner,
Ugh.
that disrupts or interferes, sorry, there was a typo there, as determined by the moderator or the clerk, or intimidates or attempts to intimidate the clerk, moderator, deputy clerk, or other attendees, the representative will be removed from the counting process and that candidate shall not be allowed to replace said representative. 15, electors shall be permitted to cast one vote for one candidate. In other words, electors may not vote yea or yes to more than one candidate. If the moderator determines that votes are being cast for more than one candidate, the moderator may require votes be counted by written ballot and each elector shall only be entitled to one ballot. If the elector makes a mistake, the elector may return his or her ballot, which then will be labeled as a spoiled ballot and shall be segregated from all other written ballots, and such spoiled ballot shall not be counted. 16, the winner of the nomination as declared by the moderator shall take and sign the oath of office at the special meeting. The winner of the nomination shall also swear under oath that they are eligible to hold the office for Thornton Township. 17, if any person disrupts or interferes with the conduct of this meeting, that person may be removed from the meeting. As an official proceeding, this meeting must be conducted in an orderly fashion. Outbursts, disruptions, and personal attacks will not be tolerated. Police and/or the intervention of security may be used to maintain order or to enforce applicable laws.
Is there a motion to adopt the rules for the conduct of the meeting?
If anybody making motions or second, if you can step up to the microphone so that everyone can hear, thank you.
Carol Cook, 17317 South Lakefront, East Nebraska, Illinois. I move that the rules for the meeting be accepted as read.
Is there a second?
My name is Dan Lee, 15249 South Coffee Avenue, Dalton, and I also move, I second that the rules be adopted.
Shout out to Dan Lee.
Everybody in favor of accepting the rules of conduct for the meeting, respond with aye. Aye. Any opposers? The ayes have it.
Oh yeah, I voted. I need to vote. Aye.
All right, at this time, we will open the floor for nomination of the office of trustee, formerly occupied. All nominations require a motion and a second. And when you come to the mic again, remember your name and address is required. Again, remember your name and address is required.
Dr. Marker, 162 Fort High Street, Great Village, South Holland. On behalf of Francis McRae and the previous administration, without further ado, we nominate Seth Wheelerman for Thornton Township trustee. Wheelerman for Thornton Township trustee to fill in for the vacancy of Jerry Jones.
Okay. Wow.
Is there a second?
Carol Suggs, 148, Carol Suggs, 14801, Martin Luther King, Calvin Illinois. I second the motion to Stephanie Weidman to be nominated for trustee for Thornton Township.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ernesto Davis, resident of Dalton. I nominate myself as trustee for Thornton Township.
Your address, sir, please.
14251 South Pennsylvania, Dalton, Illinois.
Thank you. Is there a second for?
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Any
Oh,
other
that.
nominations? Step forward.
My name is Deborah Woods, resident 1646 Downs Drive, Calumet City, Illinois, a resident for 15 years. I am here to nominate Charles Rayburn, trustee.
Do we have a second for that nomination?
Ma'am, just to be clear, are you seconding the nomination of Mr. Charles Rayburn? Okay, thank you.
I didn't hear what she said.
Ma'am, I need your full address. Record.
My name is Mariah Liston, address 15306 Rodeo Avenue, Harvey, Illinois 60426. I second the nomination for trustee for Carol.
Just as a point of clarification, was that Cheryl or Carol? Carol. Okay, thank you.
Well, what I miss?
Are there any other nominations?
Not a thing.
Nothing.
Nothing. We already.
Nominations are closed.
Okay, nominations. Here we go. So that's the end of the nominations.
Did they nominate Stephanie?
Yes. That's the first one.
Okay.
For the record, we have 3 nominations. Stephanie Weidman.
Yes.
Charles Rayburn and Carol Cook.
We don't know
Ernesto
y'all.
Mickens did not receive a second, so he's not eligible.
They didn't get nominated.
Wow.
Sad, cool.
We are wild, man.
I would ask the counters to prepare.
Just do Stephanie last, man.
Right. There you go.
Stupid. Now you didn't get to see that video I need to show you.
Video what?
That one I tried to show you earlier.
Oh, that's good. Send it to me in text message. I mean,
I think I might have to render it out.
Okay. Since there are people in the bleachers and just to make this really, really clear who votes are being cast for, we will open this for a voice vote and paddle. So
what?
We need to hear your voice and see your paddle when we're voting.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Okay.
Nah,
This
I don't
vote
like this.
is
You changing the
for
rules.
Stephanie Weidman.
Oh yeah.
It should say that to the end. Oh, we got to put
wait,
on.
wait. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Just say them to the end. That'd have been hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, she
That would have
won.
been hilarious.
Yeah. You got your, hey, put us on camera. We got to vote.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Put us on camera, man.
We on camera, brother. We on camera, brother. We voting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Chicago. I hate voting for losers.
Wow, Chicago. Y'all wilding out. Wow.
Please, if you could be seated so that they can, they need to be, and hold your paddles. We need to be able to see them. Thank you.
Wow.
Bruh.
Some of y'all a little less vertically challenged, and people are short, people are tall, and you might be able to see everybody.
I'm glad we voted
They
for the
should
right
do the other
person.
two first, man. They who gonna want to
them
follow
other-
that, man? That's gonna be messed up. Hey,
They-
if y'all
hey,
voting for Stephanie, put a
hey,
yellow
they
heart in
hold-
the chat.
So that there's no challenges, we'll have the count.
Ain't gonna be no challenger. It ain't no challenges, no challengers, no nothing.
I think the people that were elected for the other positions.
I give up. I would leave.
I just give up. I'm like, I retract mine.
I'll walk out. I can't believe y'all nominated me for this foolishness. How you gonna nominate me to lose? And I lost violently too.
Violent. This is they chose violence, my guy.
Brutal. Yeah. How you gonna nominate me, a fifth grader, to fight Mike Tyson? I just got smashed.
Hold your hands up in the club.
I would just start a fight at this point. If I can't win, they nobody.
If I can't win, nobody gonna win.
Nobody. We're not. You guys are not counting this. Count tonight.
Why are you behaving in this manner? Why are y'all behaving like this? This is hilarious, man.
I sure enough would start a fight. I would punch the
Like, look, I lost.
Now we have the vote is open for Charles Rayburn.
Oh,
man, he got 17 votes,
and it was him. But you know what? He big though. He big.
I feel
you know what?
so bad.
Shout out to Charles.
Man, his family didn't even vote for him.
I mean, his own mom, his own grandma didn't even vote for him.
Oh, man.
Why your big mama didn't even vote for you, my guy?
Golly.
Dang.
The
You
next
know, I'm gonna
vote
vote
is
for
for
Charles.
Carol Cook.
That's her church group. That's her
Right,
vacation
that's a
Bible
small-
school group.
Y'all tried. Didn't work.
Oh, you gonna give us, man? Come on.
Oh, I feel so bad for them, man. Well, we won. Where we going to eat?
I don't know. Right, Golden Crab. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Charles got heart, bro.
Look, man, I ain't mad at him.
Ain't no way in the world I'd have stood up by myself.
Not a
voted
bit.
for me.
Not a bit.
If I was Charles, I'd have started a riot. Soon as they called Stephanie name and I thought she had 17.
I really think they should have did this backwards. Though. I think Stephanie
See
should have been
that? See
last.
that?
That would have been crazy. Oh, we're going to Sizzler. Okay, we're going to Sizzler. My bad. There we go. We're heading to Sizzler.
Soon as they said Stephanie and everybody was stood up, I'm swinging.
Crazy, bro. I'm fighting somebody. Throwing a chair.
And at this time, the moderator will determine the winner.
No, we've already determined the
And
winner.
I am moderator.
The moderator out there getting
And,
turned up too.
The winner is Stephanie Weaver.
There we go.
Yeah.
Stephanie Whitman won that third seat.
And now there's
Hold that
3
girl
seats.
accountable. Yeah.
On a 5-person board, there's 3 seats that are not in,
Let's go, Stephanie.
support of Tiffany Henyard. This is gonna be crazy. Wow.
I thought they were saying Ali Boombaye.
I hate you, man. I really do hate you. Now I can go home now. Where my ride at? What are we watching? What is this?
Hey, Charles can't even go to the store tomorrow, man.
Okay, everybody quiet. Okay, everybody quiet down, please, so that we can administer the oath.
Is Stephanie there?
Yeah, she's right there.
Where?
Okay.
She got that tan colored sweater on with her back.
Right there in the front?
Yeah. She's about to take it.
I, Stephanie Wiedemann, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, that I am a legal voter, and resident of Thornton Township, and have been for at least 1 year, that I have not been convicted in a court located in the United States of any infamous crime, bribery, perjury, or other felony, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Township Trustee, Thornton Township, Cook County, Illinois, to the best of my ability.
Wow. Let's get turned.
Charles can't even get gas in that town no more.
Yeah, Charles got to go to a whole. He got to go to Indiana to get gas.
Charles got to move.
Charles got to move, man. He going to Indiana to go to Costco. Like, it's a mess. Bless his heart. But I respect Charles, though.
Charles tried.
He did. And no shame in his trying. Okay, is that the end of it? Chicago Red, is that the end of it? Is this over now?
Are there any public comments?
Yes.
Charles got to move to Oak Park, bro.
You got to come to the mic and say that. Name and address for the record.
Oh, you got to. What?
I want to thank each and every resident that came out and showed out for Stephanie. This just does my heart so good. And I will be at the next Thornton Township meeting.
That's right.
I had to look at from Birmingham, and I want to say congratulations, Stephanie. Texas heartbeats.
Charles might need to move to Georgia, bro.
We are close. We're just close.
Man, we came out.
Charles got to move to East Chicago, Indiana, bro.
Yeah. Now we can hold her accountable. Yeah. Now we can hold her accountable.
So the next Thornton Township meeting is going to be turned up.
Right, almost there.
Well, wait.
All right.
Well, look at all them nice cameras over there. Why was we watching through a potato?
I don't know. They go Carmen Carlisle.
Anything wants to say, Chris?
Chris.
Very nice.
Gonzalez.
Get that third vote. And now y'all can still hold her accountable.
Thank you, President.
Yeah. It's over with now. All right, so congratulations.
Congratulations. Good to see y'all.
This live stream has been brought to you by Mint Mobile.
Yo, this is wild, man.
$15 a month for unlimited 2G internet.
Please return your paddles at the door. Please return your paddles at the door.
Oh, now I keep my paddle.
Man, residents.
Thank you all.
The beginning.
I'm keeping my paddle.
6:53, meeting adjourned.
Oh,
Say
no.
something. I dare you say something.
It'd be cold, too.
I feel like the dark clouds no longer over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
When the people don't like you to this
Thank you,
degree,
everyone, for coming out. Thank you to South Suburban College for holding this special town hall meeting. Everyone that's been involved, thank you. Please be safe going home. Make sure you leave your paddles at the door. Also, we have a phone that was lost with some keys.
that's Charles' keys.
Hey, Jay.
What?
But same thing. We got about 1,000 people. You want to say anything?
Oh. Jason House, where's my hoodie at, man?
Hold on to you.
Stop playing with
Cat
me.
Rochelle.
Y'all let them know, man. I need my hoodie, man, so I can rock it. Come on.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Okay.
Hey, I couldn't be in this town because every time I seen Charles, I wave at him with my paddle. Like, how you doing, Charles?
You should have turned your paddle in, man. Be obedient, man.
No, I'll say my paddle. Every time I see Charles,
Don't
I'm
be
waving at him with my
disobedient.
paddle. I be like, how you doing,
Oh,
Charles?
she's
I mean,
saying
just like
something.
this.
She like
Hey,
she
Charles, how
rapping.
you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. People.
Why she crying?
People
Like,
showed
it's-
up. People showed up.
Wow.
What in
It's
the
serious.
manager of Mary is going on here?
What in the world is going on? Yo, man, we're wild, man. We're gonna get kicked out of here.
He just picking random people, bro.
This Miss Mary, man. These people are like stalwarts of the community.
Yeah.
Phyllis Matthew, are you still in the building?
Bring
You want
me
to say
back my
something? You want to say
paddle.
something?
I'm elated. I am so happy. All we have to do is clean house over in Dalton, and it's a clean sweep.
She look like a member of Ricky Diller's choir.
These people are. Yo, this is crazy.
Miss Thelma, you want to say anything? You want to say anything, Miss Thelma? I'm on live right now.
We did it.
Yeah.
I just know that George Cloud is going to come up on the
Yeah. No, that's next. That's next.
Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I know who that was. Hey, how you doing? Hey. You want to say anything on camera? Who you are?
Oh, got you.
All right. Yeah. How you doing, man? You want to say anything on camera?
No, I didn't.
Hey,
ask
what's
to be
up?
on
What's up?
camera.
Good, happy, excited, proud, all of those things.
What you want to say? What you want to say, Tam? I'm about 1,000 people watching.
You mad? I know you big man.
Oh.
You
Oh
big man,
no.
man.
Savage.
Big man. You big man.
You big man.
Oh, they
Yeah.
they are egging her
Beginning.
on, bro.
February 25th, 2025.
Yeah.
Wow. They talking.
Yeah.
They talking
big
trash.
noise.
I love it. Continue. Let the trash talking continue.
You want to say anything?
Congratulations.
Who are you? Who are you?
Why you ask her?
She sure was.
Her braids is nice. Why don't he go to Stephanie? She's right there.
Yeah. You're right there. Go to Stephanie.
Go to Stephanie.
Yeah.
Stephanie right there.
Okay, yeah. Stay right there. Tommy, stay there.
Well, I hate you. You call him Tommy. I hate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming out.
All right, give me a statement, Steph.
Uh-oh.
We got 1,000 people on here.
I want to say thank you to the residents. Very humbling to see everybody come out.
Oh, yep.
Keep the same energy.
Yeah. You want to say something, Sherry?
No, we don't. Go back to Stephanie. Interview her more. I wonder if he
You
knows.
got 2,000 people watching.
Yeah. House 2025. That's right. You want to say something, man? Step one.
All right. Where we at, Mike? I think we good with that. All right. What'd you think about it, man?
That was interesting.
Very interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
Streaming from a mobile device from the 80s.
Boy, I hate you, man.
They was
Hey,
hand
bruh,
count.
I mean, there's at least
They was can counting votes. You know what I mean?
at least,
It was can counting votes. You know what I mean?
which is crazy. That in 2025.
In 2025. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I must confess, I just assumed Stephanie was black. So
Oh no,
that threw me
Stephanie.
off. Yeah, it threw me off a
Oh, that
little
threw you
bit.
off a little bit.
Yeah, because I just seen the crazy amounts of black people and the melanins. So I
You
mean
just
the
see?
name Wiedemann should have let me know right there.
Should have told you something.
Should have told me she's it's okay. I'm not racist to anybody. I just was because I've never been a part of the Thornton Town villages of the Cook County Association of America election.
Why are you like this, my guy? Why are you like this?
I'm not drinking, y'all. I'm drinking coffee, but yeah.
Okay, my colors are going back to normal colors. Let me fix
Oh
this.
yeah, I gotta go back to one.
That was wild, man. That was wild. Somebody said they want him to interview Charles. I am here for the interview of Charles. I will admit. If he interview Charles, that will be the next best thing. Who is that pimp looking guy right there? Hold on.
What could Charles say?
Hey, look, man, I tried,
Like
man.
what?
I tried.
So this is not about, this is just about holding her accountable.
All right.
It was a close race, man, and Charles probably thought he had a chance.
Oh, somebody got that paddle. Somebody still got that paddle. You're right. Charles, look, Charles didn't know that it was
I'm
going to
gonna
go
tell
like
you where
this.
Charles thought he had a chance when 7,200 people raised their hand, and that lady said it's only 41 hands, and everybody went crazy. Charles was like, "Oh, I got this.
I got this. What kind of count are you doing?
I only need 16 people to stand up, and I won because she gonna miscount it." That's that's exactly what Charles thought.
That's exactly what he thought. Hey, Chicago Red, why did Tiffany not come?
Who's that?
This is
Won't he will? Yeah.
Tammy.
She's like, don't paraphrase it. Today is the first day to the next day, which is like 35 days away. And Clean House 2025, let there be light. You come and vote early. February the 10th.
Yep.
Residents ask, how do we do this? You vote early, just in case. You know, sometimes at the last minute, things happen.
Yeah.
February the 10th, you can vote, guys. I see so many residents in here. And we love you. Thanks for the support. Steph is going to do a great job. And this is what it means when the people speak out. That's what it is. It's all about passing your vote. So, give it to the people.
Yeah, to the people.
I won't hold them.
All right, let me pause. I really got to ask. I really got a question. Chicago
I've never
Red.
seen somebody quote 17 civil rights leaders and artists all in one sentence.
Hey, welcome to Dalton, man. Welcome to Thornton, baby. They will get it in.
She quoted Martin Luther, Malcolm X,
Hosea Williams,
Mahatma Gandhi, Nelly,
and Marcus Garvey.
Like, let freedom ring, power to the people by any means not necessary. Yeah,
my brother.
On the February 36th.
My brother. Okay, no, but for real, could Tiffany have come and nominated somebody? Because if she was so passionate about uploading somebody before, why didn't she just come and nominate her person here and bust the people in, whatever she need to do? Why did she not do that? This is my question, Chicago Red.
I thought they said she couldn't come to the vote. I thought it was an article that said she couldn't come. Like she was asked not to be there. But
I don't know about that.
Let me look.
I left my bag there anyway. What about the people locked outside in the buses, on the buses? I think she could have. Chris and Carmen were there. That's what I'm saying. Like if she wanted to nominate Michael Smith or somebody, why didn't she just come and nominate him? Now, granted, there ain't no way he would have outdid Stephanie here, but at least they would have tried. At least would have tried. Because she got dog walked. This was bad. This was big bad. So
Charles should just become a chaplain or something.
Why you still dunking on Charles, man?
Because he stood up
don't clock Charles, man.
Nah, because
Charles was trying, man.
Charles stood up by himself And then he wait. This is how he shouldn't. This is how he know he shouldn't have turned around. Because when they called Stephanie's name, it was immediate noise. Like it was just chaos everywhere. When they said Charles, Charles stood up by himself and didn't hear a sound, and had the nerve to look. He had the nerve to look around as if all of as if hold up. He had the nerve to look around as if 400 people who were mute were standing there with yellow cards behind him. He looked around with his whole with confidence. That's confidence I need to know that I am going to stand up by myself, not hear no noise, and had the nerve to turn around just to double check.
Make sure maybe they weren't holding his people hostage or something.
Or make sure
Bro,
like
what's
they
wrong
just
with
weren't
you,
able to,
man?
like they all had on masks and couldn't say nothing. That's what he had to know. I need that confidence.
Hey, bro, there was a level of confidence there for sure.
And then stood there. Like me, if it were me, I would have waited. Like if I nominate myself and got nominated, I would have waited to see if anyone else stood up, as to not be the only. Charles created a meme that somebody got a picture of tonight. Somebody got a picture of Charles standing by himself and not realizing you have just made yourself a laughing stock of Thornton Cook County
Township.
Village, township.
Village.
I feel so bad for Charles. I mean, at least the other lady, her vacation Bible school group came.
Yeah.
At least she had like 20, 30 votes.
Yeah, the knitting circle came.
But wait a minute.
Came.
Wait a minute. In order for Charles to get nominated, he would have had a second. I didn't even see his second stand up.
That's a mess because you're probably right.
I only saw Charles. We can go back and watch it. I did not see two people. So whoever made him second did not even stand up.
You're probably right, man. That's messed up, man. All right. I think the only thing more messed up is the fact that somehow or another we're gonna have to get you back on here when we do next week. So keep your phone beside you. When's the next one? When's the next meeting? Chicago Red is next Monday, right? Or that's the Lori Lightfoot review. It's coming out on the 27th, which should be next Monday. Next Monday.
What did she do?
So Lori Lightfoot did she's a former prosecuting attorney in Chicago, in Illinois.
She was the one with the buzz cut, with the military cut.
Yeah. She looked like Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bruh, man. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
She did a forensic, a moderate review of the finances of Dalton because people are not, Tiffany is not giving them the paperwork. So she did a little moderate review of it to figure out where the money's going, how bad the finances are and so on and so forth. And she gave that about 3 months ago, but the final review is supposed to come out on the 27th. So as soon as she gets that, that's going to be crazy.
And the book
Beetlejuice.
And the books is going to be cooked.
The books is going to be, I trust Lori more in this regard. I trust Lori. There's no reason for her to be involved in it and not do the right thing.
She didn't want to be wearing the Addams Family suits, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
You got it right.
Yeah. She wearing them Addams Family suits. You got like the haircut that's kind of,
kind of weird, like a weird afro. Yeah.
Nah, that's that cut when you was younger and you try to get an S curl.
Yes.
and you put it on too long, and then you wash it out, and then you was like, "Oh,
never." I never had that happen to me.
Anyway,
I never had that happen to me.
I've had several.
Never.
Several attempts where I was in between the S curl and the perm.
I hate you, man. I hate you so much.
And I had to go to school with my hair looking like I had been electrocuted. And people were just like, "Wow, that's an interesting haircut." Yeah.
Okay, next Tuesday, Mike. So go ahead and check your calendar real quick.
Oh yeah.
Because clearly, since Chicago Red won't come on, I guess I'm gonna have to leave you on. But if Chicago Red come, I'm kicking you off.
So this is another town hall meeting.
Okay, so that will be the meeting where
So they got 3 out of 5, right?
Right, but this will be the meeting where Lori Lightfoot comes and gives the final. I just invited you today. I invited you today.
Don't worry, Chicago. He be doing that to me too. Like, hey, Mike, man, I need you to come on my show. And then I get the notification. He been live an hour and 73 minutes. And I'm like, what? When was we supposed to start? What?
Mike, okay. Oh, that's what we doing, Mike? Okay, let me go ahead and start burning you up. Let me mute you first so you can't say nothing. This is the rascal. Mike, where my t-shirts at, my guy? Look, I'm even wearing one of his hoodies right here. Ask Mike where my DWC t-shirts are. Where are they? Where are they? That's my point.
She said that's not the meeting. Pay attention to your chat.
Okay, that's what she said. She said, no, that's not the meeting. The one on the 28th is the Thornton one. Oh, because that's next Tuesday. Okay, cool.
So are they getting new people?
I don't know, bro. We just be ready next week, man. Stop playing.
I'd be ready. I was ready this week.
And look what happened. We got magic.
Yeah, when
people
you put
here,
on that, when you put on the video with the little lesbian doctor, I thought you were live. I didn't know that you weren't live. So I'm like, yo, send me a link. And then you weren't live. So I was like, oh, I can't come on.
Mike, I gotta put you in 0-second timeout right here. I'm gonna put you on because you think you slick. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and put you in timeout. Yeah, let me just put you in timeout for a moment. Mike, go to timeout. Mike just said the vegetarian doctor, and he's talking about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I can't stand you, dude. I can't stand you. Okay, you out of timeout now.
You know she's not really a doctor, right?
I don't think that she is, but I did talk to.
They did the research. Like I'm not talking like a blog or something. They did the research. Like
who, Corey or who?
No, not Corey. There was another website that did the research on the school that
Argosy.
she said she went through.
Yep, Argosy.
And they couldn't find the program. They couldn't find the specific program she said she graduated from and where she got her doctorate from. And it was after she was on the Breakfast Club, not the Corey Holcomb stuff, but she was on the Breakfast Club and she was running down her credentials. I can't remember what it was, but they was running down. They actually like dug into the school. Like the online schools are dangerous when you're
for sure
when you're
for that level for that level you want to be.
You got to. Yeah, like Jamal Bryant went to Oxford. He went to Oxford online. He actually supposedly graduated from there, but he flew over there. But I mean,
they need their butts whoop for that. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm over here looking. So yeah, I don't believe that she's. Well, let me back that up. I talked to a psychiatrist who wants to come on the show and talk about some of the things that Dr. Bryant says. Now, she calls her a colleague and practitioner.
That's fine.
So she believes that she believes that she's in line with this with her own self. However, she doesn't think that she's all on the up and up. So it's neither here nor there. I'm gonna still keep giving her that smoke because she's gonna buy me a MacBook Pro. So Dr. Bryant can go kick rocks.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think it's a lot easier in this generation to become a certified expert at whatever you want to be.
Facts.
And online makes it easier. You can take certifications. All I gotta do is go to your website. Once I go to your website, then Now Pete Dragon says I went to Phoenix Online. You talking about the University of Phoenix Online? And if you did, that's a highly credible, legitimate school. Like University.
I got my master's from University of Phoenix.
Shaquille O'Neal paid for 16 people to go to University of Phoenix because to get his master's in business.
And he's a doctor. He's a doctor from University of Phoenix.
Right. And it's not to critique her stuff, but man, you just come out of nowhere talking this stuff like you just went to TikTok University, and it's wild.
Mad wild.
Mad wild. I gotta go to their website. She charges like $700 or $600 for a personal coaching session.
Whoever does that, that's what they get. What they deserve. What they get.
She charges $1,500 to fly to you to do a personal session.
They deserve what they get. You deserve what you get. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so next week we're gonna do it again. Right. I don't think there's any more Dalton shenanigans, but
this
if
is
they
very
are,
interesting. I'm gonna do
well,
some study on the. I'm gonna do some study on the on the on the rest of this stuff right here. It's very
I want
interesting.
I
I didn't
want a
yeah, I didn't know they still voted like that. That was a lot.
yeah, it was. Okay, also do some research on Dr. Bryant just so we can make sure we don't besmirch
I've
her.
already
Or send me the links. Send me the links. That's cool.
This what you gotta know. Well, not you, but your audience has to know. I stay in the loop on this stuff. That's just not my area of expertise. So
Facts.
I stick with what I know, which is basically live streaming. So that's so. But I'm hip to a lot of this stuff. But I'm not gonna cover it. That's Jason's lane. That's Jason's lane, April lane, Rick lane. They got their lanes. My lane's just live streaming. That's what I do. So I can make a guest appearance and at least be halfway up to speed on the stuff they're talking about. I had
Right.
followed their content and also the story about her and watched some of the news articles and stuff and saw the viral video when they put her out and they was chanting "nah nah nah, hey goodbye."
Yeah.
And then she was stealing all the money. Yeah, I followed all that. That's all I needed to know about her. She can't come to my church. I mean, no.
Stay away. Stay away.
Yeah. We had this one dude, last story, and I know we gotta go. We had this one dude join our church, right? And his brother is a crook, like the guy who joined our church. If you're watching, I don't care, you know your brother's a crook. His brother's a crook, like known throughout the city, and they're like twins. So when he came down to join the church, I almost got up off the organ, like, nah, bro. No, we don't want that foolishness here. And he was like, that's not him, that's his brother. I was like, oh, okay. We good.
We got to double check. We might need.
No, he's cool. This. Yeah. He was real nice and really, really cool. But if his brother had came to church, I would. You know, we're Baptist, so we can vote on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I nominate that we don't accept his membership until we can. He can join under watch care. Yeah, he can join under watch care. Yeah, but no, he's good. But
hey, Mike, drop your link in the chat so people can go see what you're doing over there.
Oh, okay, man. You gotta make me work now. Good Lord.
Yeah, man. Come on. You got the wrench too, man. Go on, stop playing.
Oh, I do have the wrench. You know what? The last time I tried this, it doesn't work.
Put it in there and just say, be quiet. What's it say?
Okay, hold on. Man, we went from 80 down to 80 down to
I think people didn't know because we started out talking about Trump.
Oh yeah, we didn't even get all into AI and all that kind of stuff like we said we was.
Right. Yeah, we got off track. Now I did change the thumbnail, so I'll go back through and change it. But
you call it
now people are gonna be like, why is the first part of this about Trump? Where's the somebody?
Oh well, you just got two shows in one. That's what I'm here for.
2 for the price of one. That's what we do.
2 for 1, my guy.
Now, granted, it's 3 hours long, so accept what you get.
But you know what they said? They said on the on my analytics stuff is that if you're gonna do a live stream, that it should be like 2 to 3 hours, and you chop that into 20 pieces of content. So they're saying if you're gonna do
you can chop this one up for me. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother.
I didn't volunteer for that, but
t-shirts.
Yeah, I didn't volunteer for that. So they say that you're supposed to do this, and this should be 15, 20 pieces of content. I'm wondering what Opus would get out of this. Do you have Opus?
Yeah, I got Opus. I got Opus Pro.
Yeah, I got like 35. I only got like 3,500 minutes left, and I only got like a month to use it. It says I keep saying I'm going to introduce myself to people as one set of identical twins, so if they say something off color and people come for me, I can say it was my twin, not me. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
I know. That's the most Chicago thing you're gonna hear. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a Chicago thought process right there.
Yeah, I can't pull that off in Phoenix. Too many people know me. But if I move to Atlanta, I could pull it off in Atlanta. Yeah.
No, that's gonna be a negative.
I can totally pull it off in Atlanta. I can't come to Atlanta.
Atlanta's
I can't move to Marietta.
Atlanta is close. Close.
Why not?
We're close. We're close.
Why move to Florida? That's close.
We're doing mass deportation actually from Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
man, y'all gonna be shipping people back to New York.
Y'all gonna be shipping off Latin people like free Mexican dinners, my guy. Like it's gonna be crazy.
No, we sending New Yorkers back. Well, we keep the Mexicans. We're good with them. We're gonna send the New Yorkers back. People from Detroit, holla back. I'm sorry, we sending them all back.
So you send everybody back who's not from the city,
right? If you ain't from Georgia, if you ain't from the South, holla back. If you born north of the Mason-Dixie, get yourself out of here. Goodbye.
But my family's from Florida, though. So
holla.
Jacksonville.
That's
So
too far north. Goodbye.
That's horrible, bro. That's horrible. Why you don't want nobody in your city?
Goodbye. We
Don't
got too many people here.
But don't
We
you
got too many
want
people here
that-
already.
Yeah, but don't you want us there, the people who you know who we are, where we don't show up?
This
and
is
you gotta
not
ask-
Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
No, I was trying to be nice without getting you a copyright strike, but you're not reading in between the lines. So I'm not gonna say it. But
I took my glasses off so I can't see between the
yeah,
lines.
don't you want original
Nope.
people like us?
No, because you're originally clowns.
No,
I got a
but
good idea
still.
because this guy told me he was an identical twin. He worked in hospitality, and I really just felt like he was running game. So if I saw him out, he would say it wasn't him. I love it. I love it.
That's actually a great idea. I
That
can't
is
pull it off in my
hilarious.
city. I would have to try that. Oh, Jason, you from Illinois? Oh, that's
I don't know what
crazy,
you're talking
bro.
about.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know,
crazy
Pete,
work,
Pete is
bro.
lying, man. Pete is that's nasty. That's diabolical work.
No,
Pete.
no,
How
you know
ever-
what? Some people when they
No.
go to like Morehouse or Spelman, they all of a sudden
The
start claiming
house.
Atlanta. Yeah, they
The
start claiming Atlanta
house.
like they was there their whole life.
Oh, bro,
Like
I
it's
was
like
born and raised in Grady, baby. I'm a Grady baby.
yeah,
Oh man, sign me up.
yeah. I don't know
Born and
about all that.
raised, man. Born and raised. Right over here in zone 6, man. Get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm coming to Atlanta, bro. I think I flourish in Atlanta. Cool.
Come on, man. But I'm gonna tell you, make sure it's a round trip. Make sure it's a round trip.
Why got to be a round trip?
Because I'm telling you, Atlanta's closed. We only take visitors like leftovers.
Bro, if
3
Jamal
days.
if Jamal and Cheyenne Bryan can be out there, come on, bro.
Ain't she from
And
California?
his wife is a hard. Jamal Bryan is a doctor of kinesiology. She's just making up kinesiology pastor. What is that? Y'all let
that was crazy.
y'all let
that
her
was
stay. Yeah, y'all let her stay. Why
That
can't I
was
not stay?
ignorant. That was good. That was ignorant.
Yeah, you just making up new ministries that ain't got nothing. Like you're Archbishop of Neology. What is that? You're just making up stuff just to have
Just
a
making
title.
up so they get friends.
Yeah,
Good point,
so I
good
can come
point.
out there. At least I'm gonna help. Yeah,
We
it's
got
crazy.
you, man. We got you. All right, that's fine. We'll give you a travel visa.
I'm gonna book
I'll
you a
put it-
live session on Cheyenne's website as a gift.
We'll put in for a travel visa, let you stay for a little bit longer. But Chrissy, isn't she in California? I thought she really was. I'm not trying to be funny.
California. I don't think California like her.
She moved my best friend moved to Atlanta in 94. I told her she's officially no longer from Chicago. She lived in Georgia longer. Hey, come on. There's the logic right there.
I'm not saying I want to be from.
I'm just saying
Georgia.
anybody that was born in Illinois and came to Georgia to go to college when they was 19 and now they're 50, guess what? They're Georgian now, baby.
I don't want to be Georgian. I just want to
I'm just
come
saying,
to Georgia.
I'm just trying to put a quiet to this naysayer right here. Born and raised, baby.
No, don't say born and raised.
I'm adopted into the kingdom, man.
Oh, now you want to get religious. Wow.
Come on, man.
You one of them types. Where
I'm
you
grafted in, man. I'm grafted in a wild olive branch.
You just make up stuff to make it fit your own narrative. Okay.
I know, man. But
Maybe
know
you should
what
be on
really-
Jamal Bryan's podcast.
You know what would be really great though?
What up?
A shipment of new Dear Woke Christian t-shirts. That would be great.
You're gonna run that into the ground, aren't you?
The ground.
Why don't I just bring them? How's that?
The ground. What does my birth certificate say? Sir, my birth certificate is on papyrus, man. Oh, I say College Park. I can say College Park. I say College Park because I actually have common sense, but I will say College Park. Depends on what I need. If I need to sell you on it, I'm saying College Park.
Yeah, Jason lives far from everybody, bro.
I live far from College Park for sure.
Yeah, bro. I had to catch a cab out there, and it was a small car payment. I was like, yo, this is mad crazy.
Next time, let me know. But like I said, man, I got you a
Y'all
travel
knew
visa.
I was coming for like a full
I got you a
quarter.
travel visa, so you can come and you can stay for 5 days. That's the travel visa.
Nah, bro. I come to Atlanta. I can't stay for no 5 days. I need a week, bro. Now, New York, I'll never go to New York again. That was crazy. That's the worst trip I've ever been on, bro. It was disgusting. It's horrible.
All right, so we got you. All right, brother. Mike, real quick, tell us what, let me make sure I drop your link again. Tell us who you are, what you're about, all that kind of good jazz.
Mike Williams, White Label Consulting, all things media, small church media. I do all things live stream. Yeah. And I need you to give me $3.50 of that $7 you got from Ron, because I was on here
Say
too.
no more, my brother.
Yeah.
Say no more. Here. Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. Ron, thank you so much for being the stream sponsor. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, this was a lot of fun, man. It did go a little bit left because we were talking about AI, and then next thing you know, we jumped over to Dalton, and then the wheels on the bus went off. We were ready with yellow signs and yelling Stephanie Wiedelman and stuff like that. Like,
I wonder what Trump would have said about Charles. He really tried.
He really tried.
He really thought he was gonna win, but he had no friends. You know, I have a lot of friends. He has no friends. He can be my friend, and then he'll have two. He can be my friend, and then he'll have two friends, and then maybe he'll get some more friends because he's my friend. Who knows?
But I'm here for Charles.
Let's pray for Charles tonight, y'all. When you go to bed, pray for it. That spirit of isolation that he went through.
No, man, he's so stupid. All right, let's do this again real quick, man. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate all of y'all, man. This is the best. That's why this is the best live chat on the internet, hands down. Catch me outside if you really have a disappointment, but you can stand outside because it's cold out there, so just stand out there.
And you will be outside with all of Charles' votes
to keep you warm. That's it,
right. You will not be alone. All of Charles people's outside,
and you will not be warm either. But no, that was fun, man. Mike, let's do it again.
Medicine. All right,
you got it, man. Mike, get out of here. What in the world? Got some lean? David Blunt?
I'm still fighting this cough from this flu I had 2 weeks ago.
Man, okay. Take care of yourself, man.
All right, man. Thank y'all for having me on.
For sure, man. Grace and peace, friend.
All right.
All right. So that was Mike from White Label Consulting, man. Lots of fun, man. We have a great time chopping it up. Thank you so much to all of y'all. I did not plan on discussing this. I didn't even know about it. So I want to say thank you so much to Chicago Red for even telling me about it. That was a lot of fun. And we'll do it again real soon. I don't know if I got a show playing tomorrow, but I'll let y'all know ahead of time. But how about this one? Lord willing, we'll do it again real soon. Everybody want to say thanks so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. This is the best live chat on the internet, and we'll keep it doing it. We'll do it again real soon. And until then, everybody, grace and peace.
Hit that like for a deal with Christian. Yo, for a deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for a deal with Christian. For a deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for a deal with Christian.
Who made that?